Yeah. Oh,
Nice.
oh yeah. You didn't hear anything. You didn't hear nothing. You heard nothing. You hear nothing. Nothing.
I'm
What?
mesmerized.
BK Fresh.
Biggie Fresh.
No, BK Fresh.
BK Fresh.
BK Fresh used to be my tagging name. Why? Because I used to work at Burger King, and everywhere I went, I had a Burger King hat.
Mhm.
Boom.
There
There
it
we go.
goes.
Oh, there it is.
It makes it look even cooler with a smaller one in front of the bigger one.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bam. I don't know where I saw that. I saw it on somebody, I think in Facebook or something, and I say, "Oh, mine." And I,
Okay, Jeremy. So where does it go?
oh my lord.
Okay. No, it didn't. I mean, you can
Here,
wear
I'm
it for
I'm, I'm 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 gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to the beginning,
Yes.
to the origins of the muster drill.
Yes.
Hi everyone, welcome to the muster drill. I'm Scott. I'm on Eddie Lugo's panel. Stick around to see what we're going to talk about next.
And I came in just in time for you to say all of that, Scott.
Yep.
Cruise News coming up with Scott.
These are the old days. So Jeremy gave me the idea to put this on the wall of the strip club down here. So where should it go, man?
Okay. Is there any possible way to make the light protrude out of the center of it? Because you could put your
Talking about putting it up there around the live
around the on stage light. That might be good.
Maybe.
Where the number 8 is at the clock.
I don't know. That thing's up against the ceiling though.
Oh, okay. Alternatively, you could put it right there on the left-hand side, but keep it in camera frame, just big enough for us to make out what it is. Yeah, around there, and then have other things hanging, down the strip lights. That way, the lights.
Wait, I gotta leave. I gotta leave room somewhere back here for the pole.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
get a mannequin.
The pole could be over there to this side, but your artifacts can be on this side.
No, I've seen that before. No, I'm not wearing that.
It's like
I was telling him to get a mannequin, put a wig on the mannequin, and put the thing on it.
Life jacket on the mannequin.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
You can put the mannequin on a pole like it's dancing with a wig going like that, with the vest on it.
Oh my god,
that'd be excellent. And I think Bruce is dreaming of it. Look at that. He's all over there drooling.
Oh, yeah.
He's going, oh, made me think of my old days.
I tell you what though, this ship is going to be packed with kids, boy, because it's going to be like this is the last week before school, right? They're all going to be on there, one last summer vacation.
What up, Cash? Another mutt we got in the panel.
Yeah, that's Cash. It's her birthday today.
Yeah. Happy birthday to you. How many dog years?
8. Well, she's 8 today.
Nice.
So what? 56?
Something like that.
Or 7 years.
She's one of 2. I have her sister, but her sister's only 4.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. So like our cats, they're 5 right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're sent for the same letter, so they're twins out of a bunch of 6 or 7 of them that they used to be.
I was talking to Sherry from Destination Fun, and she's like, "Yeah, my dog is Cash, and his birthday's coming up." I said, "My dog is Cash too." They're a day apart.
Too bad they don't poop catch, you know.
I know.
That would be nice.
I don't know if I asked you this last week or whatever, but how was that pickle ice cream?
The pickle milkshake. I didn't try it. I didn't get to try it. The line was ridiculous.
Gotcha.
But whenever I go back again, I'm gonna check it out and I'll let you guys know. Yeah, I think they have pickle fries and pickle milkshake.
Wow.
That's the new thing this year.
Well, I like fried pickles.
Oh, that.
I stay away from pickles as much as I can. But when it comes to relish, I eat it. Weird. But a round pickle, no, I won't touch it. Weird.
Well, I eat oranges, but Don't give me orange juice.
See?
I love pickles, but I'm sorry, I'm a purist. You gotta leave pickles alone.
Yeah.
Right?
You gotta leave pickles alone.
Eddie, this is the other one.
Oh,
Cute.
they look almost the same.
Mm-hmm.
This one has a what is that?
Oh yeah, they both do.
What do you call that? Palmera?
Yeah.
What
This
is-
one
what is-
her name is Blue. This one is Blue.
Okay. Yo, Blue, what's up? Blue B. Ours is Pebbles and Pickles. Talking about pickles, you know. I don't. That's why I don't think she likes me anymore because I don't like pickles. So, hi Emily, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Tinkerbell, love your dog. She's helping you get promoted. That's right. Cruz Notes, hello. Scott McNeil's here. Hammer, Mr. Hammer is here. How you doing? The Bot Files, hello peoples. Joe Scotty just came in too. Sharon is in the house. Hey Sharon, how you doing? Mike and Rihanna are back. They need smoked pickles. No, they don't. They're going.
Hey, Margot's in the house.
Hello, Margot Anchorage. Very nice to see you here. Alaska is here. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. And don't forget, depending on what stream you're in, please do a hashtag ELS if you're mine. So your link will pop. If you're in anyone you guys streaming besides me?
Yeah.
No,
Mine
I'm
is hashtag creator.
I am not streaming.
So Tinkerbell is the other one then.
Yeah, TWT is mine.
Hashtag TWT or just TWT?
Hashtag TWT.
All right. So go ahead and my peeps do that. So your link will pop in and you get yourself seen by somebody else. So which is a good thing. Other than that, we're going to be talking about group cruises today, which, by the way, I have 4 TAs here in the house. So I'm the one out here. So
We're in complete TA compliance.
That's right, TA compliance, and I got 2 Scots in the house also, and I also got 2 mics. It's Mike and Rihanna, and Mike from Cruise Nuts.
All you need to be compliant, Eddie, is 1 Bruce, and you're good to go.
Yeah, another one more. No, there's only one Wayne. There's only one Bruce Wayne. That's it, and you're it. So I'm good with that. You know, I'll be the Joker or the Penguin, and then we'll be set. I got Catwoman here in the middle, so we're good. So there you go. Other than that, forget about it. So I know that Mr. Bruce here is in charge of a lot of the group cruises that we're having. So would you like to talk about any of your group cruises, Mr. Bruce?
Oh my goodness! Well, we've got one coming up, which is not an official group cruise, but the Booze Cruise, which we cannot wait for. That ship's sold out. It's been sold out, so no one else can join us.
That's
But
right.
that is going to be so much fun. There's going to be a lot of great people on that one, so cannot wait to be on the console floor. After that, we've got we've got Sea Lake Journeys,
Yes.
which is next May 19th, 2024, out of Miami on the Norwegian Breakaway. And
Another ship. Very well.
going to do is Tortola and St. Thomas. So we're basically doing an Eastern Caribbean cruise, and can't wait. It's great. Get a hold of me at bruce@oceanoceantravel.com. If you want to get on that, we still have some great rates, and we still have some cabins available. I just added more cabins, and so it's going to be a great little group cruise. I think we have 10 cabins. I believe it's 9 or 10 cabins booked right now, so there's still time to book on that. And remember, with Norwegian, if you have to fly, they still have the second guest flight free too. So
Nice.
It's a great way if you need to fly into Miami. It's a great way to go with Norwegian. So that's going to be a fantastic one. Then after that, we have got a secret. Well, actually, no, before that one, we've got Clock Family Adventures doing 2 group cruises back to back on the Utopia of the Seas in
Oh, that's gonna be
September.
nice.
September 13th for a 3-day, and then September 16th for a 4-day. And a lot of people are actually looking at both of them. And we have some pretty good rates for that one too, for that ship compared to what you can book as an individual. And we've got some great amenities. So get a hold of me, and we can get you on that one. There's a lot of people going on the 13th. Some of them are moving to the 16th, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And you got to go with one of the Pineapple Kings, Mr. Michael Clark. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then in October of 2024, we have the Secret Booze Cruise coming. It's going to be on October 28th on the Carnival Paradise out of Tampa. And that's going to be a lot of fun with Eddie Lugo Studios is the host of that one. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We've got some great rates for that one. And we've got some interior, ocean view, and balconies. Just pull some more into that one. So if you want to get on that one, get a hold of me at Bruce at Ocean Travel. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have a lot of great people going on that cruise, including everybody that's on the panel. So
That's right.
It's going to be a great cruise.
Yep.
Come and join us. It's going to be a lot of fun.
That's right.
And then after that, in 2025, on March 1st, on the Carnival Jubilee, it's a 7-day, and Billy with Bama Nola Lawn Adventures is having his very first group cruise on the Jubilee out of Galveston. And that one's going to be a lot of fun, and you have a lot of time to pay that one off. So we got some really good rates too. Balconies are starting at about $800. Interiors are right around $556. So we've got some really good rates on that one also. It's going to be a lot of fun, and so get a hold of me, and we can get you on that one. It's going to be a great group cruise. It's going to be Bama Nola's first one, so let's really support him, and let's get on that ship. And then the final one I have right now, I will talk about one more that we're going to be booking in 2025, but right now in June of 2025, June 15th, on the Norwegian Encore out of Seattle, we have partnered with Helping Hands for Cruising, and that is a group cruise, and it is co-hosted with Embarkation Nation, JNS Adventures, and Cruising is Fun Anytime. We have a group cruise for you, so it's going to be a lot of fun going to Alaska out of Seattle. So, and remember again, if you got to fly out to Seattle, Norwegian's got the second guest flights free. So get a hold of me, and we can get you on that one. And it's with a great organization, Helping Hands for Cruising. It's going to be a great fundraiser for them. So let's get on there. We've got some great ports, including Glacier Bay and Juneau and Ketchikan. So let's get on that ship. It's going to be fantastic. And then one more that has not got set up yet, but will be getting set up as soon as Royal releases their fall 2025 schedule. On the Wonder of the Seas, we will be booking the tribute band group cruise, and that will be going, if the Wonder's still in Miami. We're not, I was talking to Norwegian, they might move to another port, they're not sure, but right now it's going to be on Wonder of the Seas, probably the first or second week of November, and it is going to be a fantastic cruise with some great tribute band, including a tribute band to The Who, a tribute band to Pink Floyd, and that is being sponsored by Orange Comb Vlog, and Eddie Lugo Studio is a part of that also, and it's going to be a fantastic group cruise on the Wonder of the Sea.
It's going to be a huge cruise.
It's going to be big, and it's going to be fantastic, and it's going to be a great time.
That's right.
And that one, that one in the fall of 2025 is also going to be a helping hands for cruising group.
Yep.
So it's going to be fantastic.
It's gonna huge, amazing group cruise, and I believe there's gonna be over 1,000 cabins. Get ready.
We are. We've already, not officially because they haven't released the itinerary yet, but working with the groups department, I've got 1,000 that will be grabbing as soon as that is available.
Yes, definitely. Think about what you got. What you got going? You got any cruises yourself? Any group cruises or your own?
Um,
Cruises?
I do have a group. My biggest group actually I have one that leaves next month. It's like I have like almost 100 cabins on that one. And I have one coming up on the NCL Escape January 2024. It's leaving out of Port Canaveral. And that one I have about 67 cabins on that one.
By the way, that's my birthday, so just saying.
On that one, I will be going with the group. I will be hosting that group, but not the one next month.
Okay, very good.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
And I know Scott down here is leaving on a cruise on Sunday. Hashtag KMA. So where's Mr. Scott going?
All right, so this is the terrible side of me, right?
Uh-oh.
Because this is how I would word it to anybody who asked me that. I'm just going to the Bahamas.
Hey, at least you get to see that new port.
Just the Bahamas, right? Yeah. So, I mean, listen, I love the Bahamas, but it's the I mean, there's a reason why there's 2.2 million people have already been there in 2023, because I mean, it's where all the ships go, right? So it's not that I hate the Bahamas, and I am excited to see the new port, because the last time I was there in March, it was really close to being done, but it wasn't quite done yet. So I'm definitely going to be getting off and walking around and checking that out. So, and I made a pact when the restart happened that I would make myself get off the ship every single time I go to Nassau and explore something in Nassau, even if it's something I've been to before, and not stay on the ship anymore. And I haven't been disappointed yet. So,
Jason Slate.
Hey guys, we're also stopping at Port Canaveral, which I think is just a wasted stop, right? It's like, what am I gonna do in Port Canaveral? Nothing.
Get
off the ship and meet with Tinkerbell. That's what you could do in Port Canaveral.
There you go. I could do that. Yeah. But I mean, otherwise, I really just feel like it's a wasted stop. So
otherwise, you gotta hop on a car and go over to Disney Springs or something.
That's what I was gonna say. What do they do? Like excursions to Disney?
I mean, I'm not really even sure.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even look at what excursions were available there. But again, it's like I think we were on one other sailing. I think it might have actually been when we were on Oasis last May, and we stopped there and we just stayed on the ship, found a clamshell or whatever in the solarium, and just hung out there all day. So it's might be what I do. I don't know. So we'll see. But I don't think very many people get off in Port Canaveral anyway. So the ship is.
We left New York. We stopped in Port Canaveral. We did an excursion to Disney Springs. We spent a good nice amount of hours, 6-7 hours, and then back to the ship.
Yeah.
Yes,
it was. What you could do there? It's Nassau too.
Yeah. So
back in the 80s and 90s, I went to Nassau so much that I'm up to here with it. So and then back in 2020, I believe that we went and spent a whole day over there too. So, and I think that was at the beginning of their construction phase. So I didn't get to see much of it done. But it's going to be a while before I go back to the Bahamas. It's like I love that Utopia trip, but it's going to Freeport in Nassau. And it's like, I don't want to go there again, No. So I want to, if they were going to San Juan, maybe one other island, San Tomas or San Lucia, then I will probably hop in. But to the Bahamas, I'd rather wait. And now there's a tax gonna be added to it.
Yes.
Well, they're just increasing the all. I mean, the port tax have obviously already existed. They're just increasing.
Yes. Yeah. So,
But just FYI, because I had a situation with a client, his booking was paid in full, and weirdly, so I was checking because I usually sometimes I'm going and check everybody's booking just to make sure everything is good.
Yeah, he's gonna have a balance
I noticed that he had $106 due, and I'm like, what in the world is this?
Yeah.
So I contact my BDM over at Roy. He's like, oh, that's the Bahamian tax, and I'm like, wait a minute. So if I would have never checked and he would have gone, like,
yeah.
who's gonna pay that money?
Right.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah,
right.
you gotta keep an eye on. Now I have to check everybody that's going to the Bahamas to make sure that everybody's paid up.
Yep. Not unfortunately, but yeah, I'm glad you
Well, I
guys are TAs and take care of that.
I think I'm going to be on Maravilla in January and February. So
Nice.
I'm going to get hit twice with it because we are stopping in Ocean Cay on the 11-day on Maravilla, and the 7-day on Maravilla is going to Ocean Cay and Nassau. So
Definitely, yeah.
but on the 11-day, the only Bahamian stop is Ocean Cay. So we're going to get hit with the $24 because it's when you're only going to the private island only on an itinerary, it's the $24 fee, like a $24 increase. So if you're going to Nassau, then it's a little less, I think.
Right.
Or Freeport too, it's a little less. So.
Hey Scott, all I'm going to ask, if you're able to, you should do a live stream from the brand new port in Bahamas. I think that will be awesome.
I mean, I have international phone plan, so whenever I'm in ports, my phone works.
I'm sure that they have to have some Wi-Fi connection there.
I tend to not connect to Wi-Fi in places like that, though. So, but I mean, if the cellular network is strong enough to support it, I'd be totally up for it. So I just don't know how strong their cellular network is. Like in like Honduras, don't even try on their network. Their network down there is still like a 3G network.
Their UK taxes went up. That's where the increase is coming from. UK taxes. Bahamas pay UK taxes? I didn't know that.
I thought it was because of the new port.
They're not technically a UK colony or.
I didn't think so. Unless she's referring to something else, and I'm not getting it. So.
Yeah.
See, I thought that they had higher taxes because of that brand new port that they built.
That's what I thought too. Yeah, they gotta make up the money somewhere.
Yeah, they gotta make that money up somewhere.
They didn't just improve the port, is what they're also building additional, like if you notice those pink buildings that are kind of like right beyond the port area, that's part of their judiciary. I think like they have basically, because I've seen them coming in and out of there with the wigs and stuff on, right? So like the lawyers wear and stuff in England. So I think they're going to build additional government buildings though in that same port, like just outside the port area or whatever. I think it's going to be one of the buildings is going to be for their parliament. One of the lower house of their parliament is going to go in there as well. So there's going to be more going on there than just the port. So
because I think, don't they have like a Commonwealth over there?
Well, I mean, it's a parliamentary government because it was an English colony, right? So they kept all that. But I read something about it like back during the restart where they're building a new parliament building there or whatever. So. It's going to be right across from where those existing buildings are. But I know that those existing buildings are just their courts. It's not, they're not any other government buildings there. So
cool.
The other thing you might not know about the Bahamas either is each Bahamian island has a council of church elders, and every time the government is going to do anything, certainly anything significant, like, you know, improving the port or building a new building or anything like that, the church council has to sign off on it as well. So like the church council actually has some type of governing authority. Because when Carnival announced they wanted to build the new port on Grand Bahama Island, which they're going to call, I think, Great Bay or Grand Bay or something like that, because it's such a significant development, the church council for Grand Bahama Island had to okay it as well. So they had a big, huge press conference about it. They met with the church council and schmoozed them and everything else and stuff like that to get their approval on top of the elected officials. So, and I guess the church council is just made up of, I guess all the main churches of that island.
Yeah.
All have their own kind of internal elections, and they elect somebody, or depending on how big it is, multiple people to serve on that island's church council. So very
That's
interesting.
pretty interesting.
Yep. Yeah. So no separation of church and state there in the Bahamas. So.
That's never good. Although became independent. So, all right.
So last time I was on Coco Cay, I was at the Coco Beach Club. So I missed having I don't go to the food pavilions on Coco Cay. I go to the snack shack.
Ooh, best.
Yes, and I get the whole 9 yards there. I get the chicken sandwich and funnel cakes and the mozzarella sticks. So I didn't get any of those last time because I was at the beach club. So I'm definitely looking forward to that this time around.
I could tell you a little boo-boo I made. I was in on the Wonder of the Seas back in March, and that was one of the things I wanted to vlog. Tell me why on earth did I put my camera on how do you call that? The fast pace. Oh my God.
What speed?
Yeah. While I was
really?
eating the chicken sandwich. I couldn't use. Yeah, I couldn't use it. It just went really fast. My son is like, we should put it just for fun. I said, don't you dare.
Hey, make it short.
That would get
Short away, people going.
Yes.
Yeah.
Time lapse video.
The time lapse video. Why on earth did it? I have no idea.
Yep.
And you should see it. It just happened so fast that I'm like, I don't drink.
Sure.
It was like, and I was so happy to vlog it, and I'm like, I can't wait to show everybody. When I come back, I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yep.
But that's part of the vlogging. So now I double check, triple check.
Yeah. So Jeremy, what's going on with you? What do you got going?
Running playlists.
I see that.
Yes.
Cruise wise, what do you got coming up?
Cruise. Well, on September 2nd, we leave on the Mardi Gras. On October 29th, we're going.
September 2nd is a great day.
Yep.
It sure is.
That's right.
Yes, it is. That's somebody's birthday.
The Queen. It's
That's right.
her
That's
birthday.
right. And then on October 29th, we go on the Booze Cruise.
That's right, baby.
And then December 23rd on the greatest cruise ship.
Oh my God! Here we go.
Oh,
The
man.
Carnival
Texas.
Jubilee.
Texas.
That's right, yes. Let's get the star nice and big on the screen.
Oh, gosh.
We know protocol during the show, Eddie.
I'm sorry, Jeremy. I've got a really, really bad connection. Did you say that December 30th was the greatest cruise of all time?
No.
That's what I heard.
But let me get a little closer to the microphone. The Carnival Jubilee is the greatest cruise ship of all time. Come on,
That is
Eddie.
true, but it is
Let me
going
make
on.
And next year, we actually booked a cruise this week. I sold a cruise and we booked a cruise all simultaneously. So yeah, we're on board with 2.0 finally, and I was hoping I was hoping you wouldn't sell all of the rooms. That way I could at least get one, and we got an ocean view. So
Awesome.
yeah, we're good. We love those ocean views on Carnival ships. There's two dinner prep areas. There may not be 2 toilets, but it's at least 2 restrooms to where you have 2 mirrors where you can get ready independently. And I think it's really cool. But
You're
yeah,
giving too much information there, but okay.
I mean, it's important. It really is. It helps to streamline everything. And then in 2025, we are, I think we have decided for Harmony of the Seas on the Tropic Like It's Hot group cruise, January 26th on the Harmony of the Seas. That'll be our first Royal Caribbean sailing. And then, as you know, June 15th, we will be on the Norwegian Encore for the Alaska group cruise. That is also the Helping Hands for Cruising group cruise that Bruce spoke of a while ago. Last night, I believe the Sherry Spirit traveled into Baby because she had me looking up med cruises, and I don't know much about the med, so I'm like, okay, let me put us in Greece because it's centrally located, and then find some cruises. So I priced out Athens, leaving Athens on an 8-day. No, it was a 9-day and an 11-day, both of them sitting around $3,000 on the Resilient Lady.
Yeah.
2 people?
And then we looked up the flight.
I was to say the flights will be $12,000.
No. We found a deal on Orbitz for $3,000 for the both of us.
Okay, with all due respect, Jeremy, you're a travel agent. What the hell are you doing on Orbitz?
I have no idea. We were working with an
I was about
iPad.
to say, what
We
are
were-
you doing?
No. We were working with an iPad, and it was late at night, and it was.
Jeremy, you're stubborn.
Orbitz was on the screen next to me. Right.
Blame it on that, yeah.
It's the shopping queen. Yeah, but I mean, we just price stuff for fun. We really do. That's what being a travel. It's so cool about being a travel agent. However, I don't always like to pull out my laptop and go to those bookmarked sites.
Somebody please drop some ice on this guy's head.
Hey, I've got to bounce out for a little bit. I've got to go take care of some things. So I'll try and hop back on when we get done.
Yeah,
All right.
go take care of number 2, and you'll be back whenever you can, okay?
Yeah, you know,
No.
Eddie's gonna be going all night.
Yeah, when I get done, you'll probably still be going, say 11 o'clock my time. So
That's right.
Yeah.
You know it, baby.
I'll be back if you're still on.
All right,
See you,
cool.
Bruce.
Well, I'm going to be cruising soon with a bunch of knuckleheads out of New Orleans, especially this guy here and his queen, the master.
Oh,
and
this one right there.
Texas.
There we go.
but the merchandising
Yeah, it's
deal.
cool that I can show us both here.
I don't see you there. I see her.
Yeah, I know, and my voice is coming out. So
Oh, okay.
figure that one out.
You want to be behind your voice? Okay, go right ahead. Then we're doing a cruise on the NCA Prima in January 26, 2024, out of Galveston, Texas. By the way, I need you to let me know where to park the car when I go to Galveston.
I thought you were parking it at Jeremy's house.
I wish.
No, easycruiseparking.com.
Cruiseparking.com.
Easy,
Write it down.
easy
Easy.
cruiseparking.com.
Is that for the Norwegian or everybody?
That is for everybody but Royal Caribbean. Royal's got their own parking down the way because
Cruise
the
Park.
the other cruise terminals are at 25th Street. Royal's all the way down at 14th Street. So there's separate parking. I mean, you pretty much can book your parking and go to Royal Caribbean, but it's further down the street than parking there at the terminal.
Do they have shuttle?
Any shuttles that you know of?
Any what?
Any
Does the
shut?
garage-
Does the parking garage have a shuttle to take you to the terminal?
Not the parking garage, but the site that I'm sending you to, easycruiseparking.com, does. The parking garage sits right across the street from the cruise terminal, so you have to walk there.
Okay.
But lots A, B, and C, and all of the Lighthouse parking and Easy Cruise and all of them, they have shuttles.
Okay, good. Because I'll need it.
Yep.
To get there in one piece, I'll need a shuttle, knowing me. And then we're doing Celebrity in June 2nd,
That's the Prima, right?
2024. Yes, 2024. Leaving out of Bayonne, we're going to go to Bermuda on a 7-day. We're 2 days to get there. We're going to spend 3 days in Bermuda and then 2 days back to the States. Yes, it's going to be awesome. Something I always wanted to go, but I always said to her, I would love to go there for the 3 days because, she's been there before. She did a lot of things in 1 day. So I think 3 days would be a lot better knowing the way my speed is. And for us to see everything, it's nice to be the 3 days. And surprise and behold, she surprised me with it. And find a good deal on Celebrity, and she snagged it and surprised me with it about a month ago. So then we have the 2.0 in October. So let's see how that goes. If everything goes well, so far it's doing good. I want the cruise to do great because I'm already thinking of what to do for 2025 for the number 3. So even though we're not associated with the first one this year, I just call it the 2.0, and the next one will be either the 2.1 or the 3.0. And see how that develops. But it'll probably be a little bit different. I don't have an idea yet on the dates and where we're going to be out of, but it will probably be somewhere in the Caribbean or the ABC Islands or something like that within that area. I do not want to go to Mexico for a while because I've been there already. We're going back to in January with the Prima. We're going to go back to the same 4 ports in Western Caribbean, and I just want to save up for another year or 2. Then maybe go back. We're gonna go hit Cozumel this time with this cruise that we're going, and also Montego Bay and Grand Cayman. And all my cruise, we're going back to Montego Bay and Grand Cayman, but we're doing Key West instead of Cozumel, which I'm very happy about. When me and Bruce started talking about where to take the group cruise and how to do that, because I hear people getting their stuff together for a group cruise. I say, wait a minute, I want to see what's going on. How those distance get put together and how So I reached out to him, and we were looking at different places, and we end up. I wanted to go to Bermuda the 3 days, but and we were talking about. I said, well, maybe just to go one port, it might not sell as much as I would like to. So we kept digging around and found the Carnival Paradise deal, and for the price, I say, excellent. This will work, and it does 3 ports and are a little different than Southern Caribbean and West Caribbean, something different in between. And like once I mentioned it to Cheryl, it was sold.
That's a done deal. All you got to say to us is Key West, and we're going.
Yeah. I mean, I was surprised at what she said. I'm in. I'm like, whoa, okay. Let me tell you all about it first.
We need because whenever we went on the 8th day on the Dream, we were like, okay, I finally get to go to the Bahamas. I was more excited about the Bahamas than Key West because I'm like, that's still America. So it's like I wasn't too excited. I knew I was going to have cell phone service there at least. I'm like, cool, we're going to Florida. And then I get there and I'm totally and completely mesmerized by the whole place.
Yes.
And while the Bahamas was cool, it's not Key West. So it's like I felt that way until I got to Curacao. So every new port that I go to, because all of these ports are new to me, and it's like every time I see a new one that really blows my mind, I got to move it up to the top of the list. And she said that Grand Cayman is going to do that. It's going to put my number one in Grand Cayman over Curacao. So that place has to really be cool for it to have that appeal.
Yeah,
That's
the
what-
only thing with the Cayman Islands that you're tendering there.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I
I'm
don't
hoping
mind-
that
I
one
don't
day
mind
they start
tendering.
building a port or something. It'll be great because that tender is crazy.
Yeah, and I want to go back to Belize whenever they finish out Port Coral
Mhm.
because that's going to be cool too.
Yeah, we're going back to that one in January.
Mm-hmm.
Well, since I canceled my Venezia cruise in September, I don't have anything planned for September. But in October, I'm doing 2 cruises with a week in Orlando in between, which I can't wait.
Right.
And I get to spend most of that time. So I'm flying down on the 11th, getting on a 3-day on the 12th, then getting off that, and then spending a whole week in Orlando. My wife's coming down at the end of the week. And then we get on Wonder and then off Wonder on the 29th, which is my birthday. I'm like, I like, can't we like stay a day so I don't have to fly on my birthday? But
Right.
I have to. So then fly home on that. So then I think I'm going to get on this 10-day on Venezia November 30th, which goes down to Puerto Rico and Grand Turk and Amber Cove and I think Half Moon. And then back up to New York on that. And then I think I'm going to I'm going to use my free Princess cruise in March or April.
That's great.
So, yeah.
Yeah, my next one is not until October. The end of October, I'm going to Aruba, Curacao, Dominican Republic, and La Romana, I think it is, and Amber Cove.
Mm-hmm.
Then my next one is the Celebrity Ascent, the brand new ship, and after that it'll be Celebrity Beyond 12 days to. That one's going to Colombia, so I'm looking forward to that one.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, Princess is offering some Panama Canal cruises that I've really been eyeballing, but I'm not 100% sure I'll do that. So
Yeah, and plus we got to get Scott to Progresso one day. So maybe a breeze cruise in there somewhere. Anyone? Because if you've never been, you got to experience Progresso. It's a constant hustle, but if you
Yeah.
cruise for a while, you know how to deal with hustlers, right?
well, that's the way Costa Maya is. If you're outside the port, I mean,
Right.
they'll pester the crap out of you. So
But yeah, the whole Progresso experience is just enjoyable. It's authentic. I feel.
So I went to this only one time when I was in Costa Maya. I didn't go to Maya Chan, and I went down to the town, and which I can't pronounce. Every time I go to this Mexican restaurant, it's local to where I live, right? It's called El Rodeo, and every time the waitresses come over, I was like, "Will you pronounce this for me?" And believe it or not, like a couple of them said, "I don't know how to say that," and I'm like, I walk away or whatever, and I'm like, "Are they real Mexicans?" So, but anyway, so when I went there, I went to this place called the Tipsy Turtle, right? So there was a disaster. I mean, literally every 10 seconds, somebody was walking up saying, do you want to buy something? Right. And one guy came up to us like 10 times in an hour. I said to him, maybe you should just take a picture of us or something. So you've already been asked us like 9 other times this hour. Right. And we told you no. The waiter had a 9mm strapped to his side. I'm not even kidding. He had a 9mm exposed like on his side, bringing us food. Right. It was just a complete disaster. Okay. So we had a massage that was included in our package. So the girl came and she got me and we went up there. We're halfway through the massage. It started pouring down rain. It was just a complete total nightmare because there was no awning or anything like that. So literally It was a complete total nightmare. I was like, I will never do that again, right? So I was like, this is what I get for not going back to Maya Chan. Now, when I'm on Maravilla and we go down there, we're actually the only ship in on that day, and it's a Saturday, and apparently almost everything is closed in Mexico on Saturdays. I don't know why. Like, probably not in Cozumel, right? But like in
Right.
Costa Maya. So I think it's because most of them are Catholic. I think that's what it is, right? But in any event, so Maya Chan is closed. So I have to find some place to go. But I'm not going to the Tipsy Turtle for sure. So.
It's like this last time we went to Costa Maya. Clark rented a golf cart, so me and Alice hopped with him, and we took over to the beach. Man, I'm telling you, like you said, every street that you go by, somebody come this way, come this way. Yeah, the place you're looking for is here. No, it's not, because we had a map and it showed where the bar was, but everybody kept saying, yeah, that's here. Come on, pull up in here. Like, no. And then in front of us there was this big military truck with about 8 soldiers in it, all dressed up in their gear with the M16s and all that. And I'm like, but I felt good. I didn't feel out of place. I didn't feel scared. Nothing. It felt good. So we just kept driving around. Mike was a little. You could tell he was a little, unconscious about his driving. But I'm like, dude, we're fine. So we found the place that we were looking for was then at the end. We had tacos, some cokes. We took some pictures. Nautical Nancy showed up with her husband and a few more people.
Real quick, Eddie, real quick. Margot wants to, or is going to South America for her Commodore cruise. That's a graduation cruise for Princess.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Oh, and when I was done at the Tipsy Turtle, and I went over to the cab stand, and I said I need a cab back to the ship, and then they said something to the other guy in Spanish, and he pointed to this van, and we got in there, and we got in, slammed the door shut, and he was like, he turns around, he says, "Okay, where to, gringo?" I was like, that guy just called me a gringo. I said, the ship.
Just call you American. That's what it is. No. You would have said something else. Then
Is that the same as cracker?
No. It's just
it's not the same as cracker.
Gringo is white boy.
Okay.
Right.
There's a word for it, but I'm not gonna say it because Tinkerbell's here, and I want to be respectful. But there is a word for that. If you hear that, I'll tell you when it says. Don't worry.
I'm like, well, I wish I had that on video, man.
Hey, Mrs. J, Adventurous Cruises to Southern Mexico can be like a reality show. The earned checkpoints make it exciting. Seriously, I love the people. They made trip celebration in 44 days. Oh, my Lord, you're going to have some good times.
Yeah, he's going to have a great time.
Yeah, we had a great time after all. We had some nice tacos.
I'm still trying to figure out how come the Jubilee gets this Texas star, but the other two don't get nothing.
Because Texas has to get over itself already.
Right.
I saw that. I'm like, what? Wait a minute. What happened to Celebration and the Mardi Gras? They don't get nothing.
They don't get a Florida or anything like that.
Every other cruise ship ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right.
That was
There's
the only
something
one
going on in there.
That's where our electric grid revenue went, I guess.
That's where the T-Mobile money's going.
Yep.
They're probably hooking up some team on that ship too.
Yeah,
Watch out! Watch out, sure on that week that when you're there. Make sure you leave your credit card at home.
Oh, and the last time I was in Costa Maya, when the cab driver when they pick you up in Costa Maya and take you anywhere, you have to leave the port, right? Unless you're on an excursion or something like that, then they're putting you on a bus or whatever. But if you're getting a cab, you have to leave the port area to get a cab. But when you come back in the evening, for some reason, the cabs are allowed back in the evening, right? But they're not allowed in there to pick you up in the morning, right? So when I get back, I didn't know he was taking me in because I've always been dropped off outside, even in the evening, because I've been to Costa Maya a bunch of times. But this particular one, he was going to take me in as long as I showed the security guard my ship card, right? But he didn't tell me that. So when we pulled up, my ship card was in my bag because I knew I wasn't going to need it, right? So we pull up, he puts the window down, and the security guard says, "I need your ship card." And I'm like, "Oh." I was like, well, give me a minute. I need to find it, right? Because it's in the bag, right? And I had like 100,000 things in my bag. So I'm going through my bag trying to find it because I didn't know I needed to have it ready. And then he said something in Spanish and the cab driver started laughing. And I said, what did he say? And he said, you had too much tequila. And I said, I looked at him, I was like, excuse me, I did have too much tequila, but that doesn't mean I can't find my ship card. I just didn't know I didn't need it. You know, I didn't know I needed it. So I was like, give me a minute, I'll find it. But yeah, I did have too much tequila that day. But what the hell else was I going to do? I was in Mexico.
Yeah.
Órale. It's like every time I worked in California. Oh, so what part of Mexico are you from? Do I look Mexican?
I don't know. Do people look Mexican?
I'm like, wait a minute. They don't have this. Mexicans do not have a goatee. I didn't have a hat on either. No offense. You know, so I said, once I start speaking in Spanish, they're like, no, you don't sound like one. Nope, because I'm not. So
okay, listen, I follow this really great TikTok channel, right? And it's this blue frog Kermit looking puppet, and the guy always he does these TikToks where he'll say a word in Spanish and he has it written on a piece of paper on a door behind him. And he'll say the word in Spanish and then he'll say what it is in English and then he'll say it again in Spanish, right? And I forget what the channel name is. And it's been so helpful for me to learn all of these Spanish words that I forget in like 5 minutes after I learn them. So like I'm not retaining any of the information, but they are fun to watch. So and I was like, one of these days I'm going to remember something that he said or whatever, and then I'll say it to Eddie in the morning.
Emily's got a question for Scott in the
He'll
chat.
either be mad at me or not. Where? Yes, I have. But my favorite tequila drink is, you know, of course, the margarita. So
plenty of those in my time.
yeah, one time I was in Nachi in my wife ordered a mojito and the waiter said, nope, sorry, this isn't Cuba. I can't bring you that. He was serious too. He would not bring her a mojito. So he was like, I'll bring you margaritas, but I'm not bringing you a mojito. I'm like,
That's crazy.
yeah.
You know, the mojito is made with Bacardi rum, which is Cuban rum, made in Puerto Rico. Isn't that something?
Yeah, interesting.
Yep. So yeah, I drank a lot of Bacardi when I was living in Puerto Rico. Too much of it. So you know, I used to get a bottle and I wasn't done until I finished it. So, and then but the good thing was,
Don't they have that purple
Se me olvidó.
rain drink in Mexico?
I forgot. Me olvidó.
se
Me olvidó.
me olvidó.
I forgot. Se me olvidó.
No.
I love that channel. I could watch his TikToks all day. I mean, I won't be fluent in Spanish having done so, but I could watch them all.
You can pick up a few words here and there.
Yeah, I'll
especially
remember
bad
them for
words.
about I'll forget. I'll remember them for about 5 minutes, and then I'll completely forget about them.
Yeah.
Those are the quickest to remember. The bad words. For some reason, they stick to you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't teach you any bad words.
I could teach you some.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like I listen, Tinker. One day, right? I have this soundboard, right, and there's this website you can go and get all these boards or sounds that are specifically for the soundboard, right? It's like linked to it. I have to go into the soundboard software and click a button, and it takes me to this website, and it authenticates me into the website through the soundboard, right? So anyway, so I go there. and I have Eddie on there, and I'm like, they have all these like Spanish sounds on there, and I have no idea what they're saying, right? So, and it's not like they have like the text of what they're saying that I could like paste it into a translator or something. So I have no idea what they're saying, right? So I start playing them for Eddie, and it turns out every single one of them is like really profane.
Wow.
Right? I mean, like
Really
profane.
out big time.
Right, like I think like Eddie was like, like, oh my gosh, I can't hear that anymore, right? Like it was really bad, right?
Shut it off.
I know.
But
He's like,
Scott, you got Eddie. Eddie could have done a couple of those for you.
yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? Margot might have convinced me to go on my first excursion here. Love the Bacardi factory because I'm going to San Juan.
Yeah.
In like
Oh my
20-something days. And
Oh
the
my
Bacardi
Lord.
factory tour, what you think?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a good one.
Yeah, it's good.
Good.
You could take the ferry right there from
What about-
Old San
okay,
Juan across.
Yep.
Do it.
Yeah, because it's across the harbor, right? Like
Right,
it's not
it's
like
across.
it's not like right there in the port area. You gotta go over. So, but it's definitely something, Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna actually venture out, that's probably a good one to do.
You could even buy your own bottle, and they'll engrave it for you and everything there.
Look at that.
Wow.
Hmm.
Yeah, don't think about it. Do it.
Yep, and they do give you free cocktails.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Do it. Do it.
so if think about it, if you're gonna pay $1, you're gonna get
Wait,
a
and
cocktail
it's not
for
through
free.
the
That's
cruise line. It's not, you have to book it independently and not through the cruise
Yeah, it's not through
right?
the cruise line.
no, it's not through
Wow.
the cruise line.
Hey, wait a minute.
I prefer to book my excursions independently and not through the cruise line. So they're usually way better. I mean, I've done both, and I always like the ones that are independent over the cruise line ones. So
Jeremy, you need to come down under to go to Bundaberg, see the Ron Distillery here.
Nice.
This guy's trying to get to Australia anyway,
I
no
was
matter how.
Australian rum, really, Sean?
It's down under. Maybe you get hit first with the alcohol because the bottle's upside down like pineapples. So here we go. What are Q? The prices changes overblown, or are the changes a real problem? Seems more about implementation than the increases. We haven't done one since they don't match Carnival status like RCL or Celeb. So anybody could answer this, please.
Yep. Yeah, Princess with this with all these crazy changes that they're going. I agree with you, Lee. They need more. I know they have to implement something better than all these increases that they're having right now.
Yeah.
And I agree, they don't do any like status, like, because Princess is part of the Carnival Corporation, but they do not status match, unfortunately.
Right.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah.
Well, and see, Princess has this they have these tiers, right, that you can kind of like buy, like you almost kind of like buy it's almost like a package kind of where you buy your access or you buy your, I don't know, I'm drawing a blank on how to word it, but that's the problem with Princess, because then it just becomes so ridiculously expensive having to buy those packages on the ship in order to get access to certain things. So
And then let me go back to this comment here. I was just wondering if this live is for everyone or mainly for only content creators. Is it for the average person just wanting to watch and support their favorite content creator? Just want to know, to be sure. It is for everybody, sir. Just Cody. We mostly talk about cruising. That's our main goal. But there's always talks. Usually in this live being late at night, we usually start talking about a topic on cruising. Eventually we turn to something else, and eventually into something else or something else. Before you know it, we're talking about Timu and how to curse somebody out. The later we go, the better. Because the darker it is and more crazy people come out. Like, see, Jeremy here is pulling out the pineapples.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another thing we do. But yeah, It's great that you're here. You are giving us support, which is the main goal is to get to give each other support and help each other. We
Right.
are constantly trying to do better for our own channels, and we are here sharing the panel, even though we're four different channels. We're here together, and we one main goal that we are talking about is cruising. And you could come in and ask all the questions you want. I just for me to bring somebody into the panel, it has to be somebody I know. I have to see their face. I gotta know who they are before I bring them in. I don't like putting the link in the chat anymore. I don't want somebody that is not gonna say nice things or speak the nice language to be in the panel. So this way, but in the chat, that's fine. You could come in and hang out. I do have moderators. Keep an eye on the chat in case somebody gets out of hand. They take care of business. So, but thank you. You're giving great support already as it is. Could be to me or to any one of these people here, and you could do the different chats in the different channels, and also make sure you hit that like, leave a comment if you can, make a suggestion on the chat. But first of all, thank you for hitting the like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, check out our content. If you like it, go ahead and subscribe. Yeah. Right now, the youngest channel right here is Tinkerbell, Traveling with Tinkerbell. She's the youngest, and she's
Yep, she only has 10,000 subscribers.
That's right. So, the more we could get her, and she has 122,000 watch hours already.
Oh my God.
2,000 videos, 99 shorts, 4 dogs. So
And a
it's
partridge
it's
in a
it,
pear
it,
tree.
it's all about helping each other, and we're a small group of small creators. We're not. I'm in 2K right now. Jeremy's 12, 1300.
1200, yeah.
Master Drill is astronomical and like 50,000. So we're a small group of channels and we're getting together. So, and every Friday night at 10 o'clock we get together. I call it the usual suspects, and we just get together and chat. And most of our talk it's about cruising. We always pick something about it, and then it develops into something else. Because somebody might make a comment about something else, then we steer that way. Somebody might ask questions in the chat about other stuff, and before you know it, Jeremy start drinking, and then we go that way too. So, you know what I mean? So thank you for asking. And
This is okay. There's a what do you call it? A disclaimer. This is ice water. That's what it is. That's what I'm sipping on. Is ice water. Texas.
that's right. Like me,
Yeah.
I was drinking coffee.
Because it's 100 degrees down here. That's I don't have Gatorade right now, so water is a comfortable second.
See, the thing is, when it gets hot like that, drink some hot coffee. Your temperature inside your body will get level with your outside body, and you feel better. You feel more comfortable. Yes, trust me. That's what I do when it's hot outside. I drink coffee, and everything levels up. It's like when let's say you go out tonight and you get drunk. Tomorrow morning, what's the first thing you should do? Drink alcohol again. Then your alcohol levels up in your body, and your headache and all that goes away. That's why you don't get drunk the next day, because your level is already back to normal. Just in case you didn't know that, you just learned something from me. Write it down.
Maybe after San Juan, according to the excursion, that I could barely make it through one cocktail, let alone 2.
Make sure you take that ferry back.
That's what I'm saying.
Peer runner.
Oh my God. He's going to be a peer runner.
Yeah, I don't want cruising as fun anytime to already be back on the ship filming me stumbling on my way back, and then she gets a million views.
She's
I don't know.
gonna leave you
It's a
behind.
win-win either way for both of us, but
She will leave you behind.
I know I don't want to be a peer runner.
She'll leave you behind just to film you. She says, "I'm doing it for the views."
Hey, at least you're going to be bringing back an engraved bottle of Bacardi.
Right.
Like, I am.
Hey,
I
you
might
could, you
need a-
could
I think
engrave
I might need a
cruising is
wine
fun
diaper.
anytime. See, you could
Yeah.
engrave cruising is fun anytime. That would
Good
be,
night,
that
Elia.
would be awesome.
I'm gonna need a wine diaper and another suitcase to bring it back in.
So, just out of curiosity, where are your watch hours at now?
Oh,
I haven't asked you that in a
okay.
while.
Well, hang on. I'm on the device. I've been looking for my phone, sitting here the whole time, and I'm sitting here using this phone because normally when I come in late night, I'm
Yeah.
on the laptop and I'm using the phone, just to be in the chat. But this time, the phone's here, and I can't use it. So
Yeah,
hang on. Let me see.
Texas.
Yeah, that's in Texas.
Either that or
Ice water. I
sure.
promise you. It is.
Sure. Whatever you say. Like
That
me,
is-
I'm drinking water right now. See,
Yep.
water.
that we know of.
I don't know why. For some reason, I've got the news button on down here. Why? How am I ever going to do the news from down here?
Nah.
Late
Well, not-
night.
Yeah, it would have to be a different one because this one's from the morning show. So
Yeah.
I'm sure it is. I do have House of X though.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
And my favorite one.
Viva la raza.
Talking about that, what he looks for. I think I might have a picture.
Look,
You know
Lee is
what,
saying
no.
ice water with crown.
That's water with crown.
Oh yeah.
So I've been actually sitting here thinking to myself, what's going to be my first drink when I get on Oasis?
Yeah, what is it gonna be?
I don't know. I've been running them all through my head, and it's gonna be. I have a hard time making decisions about stuff like that.
Are you gonna get it from the arm robot, whatever that thing is called?
Well, so here's the thing, right? So I get 4 free drinks a day every
Oh,
day.
you're diamond.
Yes.
Hey.
So,
It's you.
but you can't get them. I'm actually only 2 cruises away from Diamond Plus. So
You should have just done a back to back to back.
I know. So, but yeah, so I'm really close to Diamond Plus, and then I get 5 drinks a day, right? So, but you can't get them from you can't get the Diamond drinks from the Bionic Bar.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know why. I'm like, why not? Like, what's the matter? I guess the software, can't account. Like, I guess the
Right.
software doesn't know how to interface and choose the Diamond drink. So
I'll be honest. I think that's one of the great perks that Royal Caribbean has.
I'm like surprised we still have it, honestly.
Mhm.
Like I'm surprised with everything else, being reduced or taken away and
Yeah.
stuff. I'm surprised they haven't come back and said, "Oh, now you only get 2 drinks a day instead of 4
Yeah.
or something."
That's a really good perk to have.
Yep. And Carnival did it real briefly during COVID for in place of the Diamond Platinum party,
Mm-hmm.
where you could get free drinks.
Yeah.
Anyone who was Diamond or Platinum, they put like some drinks on your account or whatever. You could just
Right.
give them, and I was like, oh, they should keep it. And John Heald actually asked the question, should we keep it? And everyone was like, yeah, but then they didn't. So,
Right.
Yeah.
It's like Lee right now. He's saying, if you stay 1 week in a junior suite, you get 14 points.
right. Yeah. And if like me, if you're one person in a suite, you get triple points.
That is true.
And the folks will be seeing some extra charges. Bottom line, it's a way for Princess to upsell their plus and premium packages.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, because those people that are by the regular Princess standard, now they got to pay $14.99 per day
Yep. Yeah.
for stuff they used to get for free.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys been talking about Sorrentos lately. It's like, and I really want to go. And when I go to an RCL, I really want to try Sorrentos. But now they're charging and all that. So
Well, no,
Well,
that's not.
they're not charging yet.
They're not charging.
It's supposedly a survey question,
yeah,
Yeah.
but they wouldn't be asking the question if they're not seriously considering doing it.
Right.
And from my experience with the cruise line, it wouldn't matter if a million people said no.
Hmm.
If they want to do it, they're going to do it anyway. And
Yeah.
they just don't. And if you're upset about it, then they
Yeah.
don't care.
But that Sorrento's line at night is ridiculous.
Well, it's like Carnival's line at night, which is
Yeah.
ridiculous too, right? So
Hey,
I
The
Scott,
know,
good thing that it
is
goes
ridiculous.
fast.
It is
Yeah, it
ridiculous.
goes pretty fast, but it's still crazy long lines just for the pizza.
I know, because like I usually I don't really eat too much Sorrento's because I don't really like it. So, but I usually go there for like the antipasta or something like that or
Right.
whatever. But I have to wait in the pizza line for it, So
Yeah.
it takes me a while to get it.
and Scott, I'm sitting at 1881.
We're moving, I guess, but I just don't get it, man. Like,
Yeah.
why is it so slow?
Don't know.
should be a lot higher.
But then again, if we flood it with too much, that could be considered what the bot would consider as unusual amount of traffic, and I want to try to avoid that
Yeah.
because I don't want to go through what you went through.
No,
because
I
I
got it.
remember you were going back and forth with them about that. Unusual traffic.
Well, that was invalid traffic,
Oh, okay.
which is different than what they would consider, disingenuous engagement.
Right.
It's different. It's a completely different thing. So, and I'm still being punished for that for sure.
Yep.
Because I only have the Liberty Mutual commercial or ads on my channel instead of the 45-minute ones from like Thai somebody or whatever about investing in property in Puerto Rico or something like that, right?
yeah.
Those are the ones you watch 30 seconds of it and they pays you like $100.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, those are the kinds of ads I used to have, the kinds of ads that like Tony and all the other big channels had, which is why I was, pulling down over $1,000 a month, but not anymore.
Yeah, you'll be back to it.
Yeah, I mean, at some point in time, I'm hoping at some point in time the algorithm forgives me over it, but
Yeah.
it hasn't
How
happened
does that
yet.
how does that work? How does when you have those ads, you climb up little by little. It's like a kind of like a
Can you clarify your question?
I'm sorry.
Right.
When it comes to when you're monetized on YouTube, since you're
Right.
mentioning the ads, how does that work? You start climbing up a little bit as your channel grows up. They throw in other different ads in there.
No. I mean, they'll throw, like a high-end ad in on someone's channel that's not even monetized
Oh wow.
if that video has at least 100 views. They'll but they're getting 100% of that, right? Versus it doing a 40-60 split with you, right? So it doesn't. You don't have to be a big channel. Like the big channels are consistently getting those, but you don't have to be a big channel to get them.
Right,
I was
okay.
a big channel and I was getting them, right? So, it's based on a calculation that the algorithm makes based on a whole bunch of different factors, and it's complicated, and I could get down a rabbit hole about it, but yeah, so that's what ends up happening. But what happened to me was my channel got flagged for invalid traffic because somebody sent a crap ton of bots to my channel, and
Wow.
and at this point in my investigation, I'm like 97% sure it was malicious.
Wow.
So somebody sent them, and when they came, they didn't leave, and the algorithm said, well, these aren't real accounts. And then when all that settled, and then the algorithm was still punishing me, I did all these screenshots and I went to creator support and I said, listen, here's how I got in like this one video, I got like 3,974 views in 3 days. Right. So, and I'm like, and I did screenshots of my analytics. And I said to him, I was like, so out of those almost 4,000 views in a 3-day period, something like 89% of it was all from recommended. So they recommended it to somebody and they clicked it. So the click-through rate was all based on, and it's right there in the analytics. So I sent that to them. And I said, and they were like, you know, they were like, thank you for the screenshot. Please give us a minute to look at it. I'm like, great. So then they come back. They were like, okay, we looked at the screenshot. I was like, okay. So how is it that YouTube recommended my video to other viewers? And those viewers did exactly what YouTube wanted them to do when they recommended it, which was to click on the damn thing, right? So those people did exactly what you wanted them to do. They clicked on it and they watched it. But you're saying it was invalid. And then they hung up on me.
Oh, wow.
So, because they didn't want to answer it. They didn't want to answer the question. So,
Hey, Josh.
So anyway, but when that happens, so basically once they've decided that they're going to punish you, they will. It doesn't matter what evidence you produce for them, they are going to punish you. That's it.
Wow.
And you're not getting out of it.
Yep.
And how long they're going to punish you is dependent on indeterminate factors as well. I've seen some channels. There's like a continuous nonstop thread. It's over 5,000 posts from over 5,000 creators who have posted on it, who have had the same thing happen to them since 2021. There's probably a whole bunch more is happening too. They're just not posting in that thread. And some of them are forgiven in a couple of months. And some of them, it's more than a year and they're still not forgiven.
Wow.
You know, so there's no rhyme or reason to it. You can't, you try to talk to them about it, you'll just end up wanting to shoot yourself, at the end of the conversation. You'll have zero answers.
Jackie, from personal experience, when I was getting closer to the 1,000 subscribers in the hours moving up, I was getting a lot of ads. I believe they were testing my channel to see how the channel was gonna, be doing. Eventually, when I got penalized, I was able to choose the format that I wanted the ads to be, and also the relation that I wanted those ads to be towards my content. So even though they're asking you that, I know they still throw whatever in there, because sometimes I put on a video and I see Alice is watching one of my videos and I see an ad, I'm like, what is that got to do, with anything? But
Right.
I'm not the one choosing, it's somebody else.
Right.
The rhythm, whatever that is doing it. But now I watch ads from everybody. I used to skip them before. Now, since I know what I gotta go through, I make sure that when I watch somebody else's video live or whatever, and there's ads playing, I watch them.
I always do the same thing. I always watch the ads all the time.
Yeah, I always let the ads play now too.
Yeah.
And I always said to Alice, I just gave him 2 pennies.
Now, here's the thing too. Here's the other thing too. If the ad is, let's say the ad's 4 minutes or something,
Right.
Or here's the thing. You have to watch at least 30 seconds of an ad that's longer than 30 seconds in order to get credit for it.
Right.
Or if it's a 30-second or shorter ad, you got to watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
So, and the problem is that if it's like one of 2, and the first ad, let's say it's 4 minutes, you watch 30 seconds of it, or let's say 35 seconds of it, and then skip it, it's not going to play ad 2.
Yeah, that's right.
So you have to watch the whole thing. You have to watch the whole thing for the first one and the whole thing in the second one, or at least 30 seconds of the second one.
Yeah. I have noticed some of my vlogs do have ads because I've seen them.
Right. It's because they got a lot of views. So now YouTube is like, oh, well, let's make some money off of Tinker. right, and not give her any of it.
Right.
So, yep, that's I used to always get mad about it. I used to like, oh, you're doing that. I can't say what I used to say, but anyway.
Yeah. Especially the ones that I have like over 1,000 views on my vlogs. Those are getting a lot of ads, and I could see it because every so often my daughter's like, "Mom, you have ads?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
So look at that. See?
Yeah.
So be ready for what's
the other thing too is if you want mid-roll ads, your video has to be at least 8 minutes.
Yes.
So you won't be able. I mean, you can check the box for mid-roll, but it won't put any in.
Right.
Yeah.
The sweet spot for me that I found over the time is it's probably a good spot for a lot of creators, especially in our space. About 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, about 10 minutes.
Yep.
9, maybe 9.5, 9.5 to like 11, but I try to shoot for about 10 something, whatever.
Right.
So,
That's what I do too. At least around that amount.
yeah.
Hey Nuki, how you doing? Do you do a StreamYard for people to join? Well, not really. Nuki, I bring people in the panel that I know that I know what content they have, and I have known for a while. I used to put the link out on the chat, but I don't do that anymore. Now, I go through a selective group that I bring in to be talking in the panel. We usually talk about cruising. That's how we begin our evening talks on Friday, and then we go into something else. So, just any questions you have, you could put them on the chat. We'll be willing to do our best to answer them. So. And this is for everybody. You don't have to be a content creator to be here. You just a regular person that you want to know. You want to hear about stuff about cruising. Anything we could help you with when it comes to cruising or any other stuff that we do in ports and stuff like that. We'll be happy to work it out. And if we don't know, we'll get you somebody that does. So always be aware of that.
And also, if you are a creator, sometimes we do take time out and help out creators, but we do that under a private StreamYard link that we would send you on your social. And especially if you need help with, the engine that runs everything and how to do what we do, we'll take the time and help you out with that. But that's under a private StreamYard link.
and I appreciate that. You could come in every time in the morning, especially at 7:15 in the morning. We do that to just get yourself a cup of coffee, come and talk because everybody's getting ready to go to work. You're in that mode you got to be moving around.
Right.
So we just chat among ourselves, each other a good starting point. Drink your coffee and out the door you go. And then we go hop in CME and take it from there, and then we're back at 9 o'clock in the morning Eastern with Jeremy, Cheryl from Cruising's Fun In Time, the boss, Scott here, the Master Drill, and Jeremy from Janice Adventures and myself. And then we do another hour of cruise news, cruise topics. We talk about things that happen on today's date and other tidbits that we picked around, and then we talked about stuff we do on cruising. So it's another show that you could hang around and check out too. So thank you very much. We appreciate all the support that we could get. So yes, yes, but I don't allow myself to watch my cruise blogs unless I'm working out. So I love the 30-minute videos. Okay. We don't sometimes it all depends on I do have some 30-minute long videos. I might have a 1 or 2 that are close to 1 hour, but it all depends. Like I was traveling into Brooklyn, New York, and it was raining pretty hard, so I filmed the whole way before I hit the Verrazano and getting into Brooklyn. I was in an area first that I'm not going to say the name because Scott might not like it. But once I hit the Verrazano, I got into Brooklyn and I filmed all the way to the building that I was living at. So I put that video out. It's about 25 to a half hour video, long video. So it's one of my shows where I was living at in New York, and I got other videos of other places that we've been, like in Florida or here in the in this state. I'm in Georgia right now, in Atlanta area. We went to Helen in March in a little German town up in the mountains. It's about 2 hours away from where we at, and I did some filming up there too. So, I do some travel around town and around the states. Also, going to cruises, and our next one is in New Orleans. Back again. We just did a one in January. What you call it? We we went to New Orleans, a 6 hour drive from here, and we're going back again, coming up in October now again. So we'll see. I heard there's a brand new Bucky's in Alabama on 85. So for sure I'm gonna be stopping there this time that we're going down. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So that's how sometimes it goes. You get to film different things. I like to do arts. I like to do drawings. I also get into our cats here when they do their behaving. That they don't do nice behaving with each other. I kind of film that to make shorts out of that. So keep myself busy and keep some stuff going on. I also have memberships where I have specific members that I send them specific content that I don't put on the channel, that I don't do on Facebook too. So that's another thing that you could do also once you become a monetized. You get super chats, you get super stickers, you also get ads, and you could do memberships. And there's I believe up to 6 different levels that you could do. I only have one level on mine. To me, that's more than enough. And I only deal with YouTube and Facebook. That's it. I don't have Instagram. I don't have Twitter. I mean, I'm retired, but to me, YouTube keeps me busy, pretty busy. So I'm more than happy with that. So I'm good. I don't need to be running around like a crazy chicken all over the place. I have no idea what I'm doing here sometimes, and if I had all this stuff, forget about it. I'll be really be pulling my hair in. No, I don't want to do that. And then I'm on the I got the Friends of Eddie L, which is this. This means Timu. So for some reason I have become the crown king of that one too. So, and besides, I'm the pineapple king. I'm number 3, but I'm more well known than the first two, than the real king and the follow up king, and I'm the third king. So get up, and what it up. So, by the way, we're gonna get in some pineapple shirts. And talking about that, Miss, hello, Mike. Mike from Cruise Bad Adventures. It's in. Yo, yo, yo. The usual suspects in prime time. You got that right. You got that right, sir. So, I'm going to be cruising with Cruise Bad here in January. We're gonna be celebrating our birthdays. Mine's on the 20th. He's on I believe, the 12th of January. So even though we're gonna board on the 26th, we're still gonna celebrate. So it's gonna be a hell of a cruise on that one, in a ship that I've been wanting to be in since 2018 when I first saw the first drawings. I mean, I fell in love with that ship. I said I definitely want to be in it, and as soon as possible, so we're gonna go. So yes, next year in January, definitely gonna be cruising for a whole week on that thing. And we got to see it back in Cozumel this last with the bloggers when we parked right next to it. And he got his Timo pineapple shirt. All right, so it's gonna be part of Boost Cruise now too. Bring it, because we're gonna get together. I'm hoping that to do the last night, the last sea day, and go to dinner that night. This way, it's at the end of the cruise instead of the beginning. This way, I'm saving people from getting hustle or whatever. They don't see the pineapple at an early date and start knocking on doors. This way, it's the last night. Everybody goes get dinner, and go to your cabin, and that's it. Next morning, we're getting kicked out of the ship. So hopefully that will save somebody's skin. I don't want to be blamed for it, you know.
Yeah, but that says nothing. That says nothing about all of the magnets that you guys are bringing and sticking on our doors for the whole entire cruise. So I don't know.
Not Eddie.
I got blamed, but it wasn't me.
Yeah, okay.
It's not gonna be me. So
You don't have the title of Pineapple King for no apparent reason.
that's what I mean. I got baptized with it.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with me, but I got baptized with it. Number 4 got
Oh.
Pineapple King number 4 baptized me with it, and everybody thought it was me. They coming to me like, "Hey, why you? What are you talking about?" I had no pineapples whatsoever. Just like the Mister Number 1, the Pineapple King Master 1, and the old number 4, which I'm not gonna say any names, but they related because they're both Michael.
Yep.
There's the one that did it, and I got blamed. So I was like, okay. I said to number 4, okay, I'll take the blame, but it wasn't me. And even Alice tried to help me out, and boom, no. So, but the number 4 confessed. It's on video, and he sent that video to number 2. So
All right.
he got himself on the basket.
Mm.
So, but I still get the blame for it. So I'm like, okay, and I have it on record. I have pictures. I had the video and everything. So
Right.
you know what? I'll take the blame. And it's all in fun anyway. You know, we just do it for the heck of it. Put some stickers around and stuff like that. But nothing out of the ordinary. So. Well, don't worry, Jeremy. You'll be happy to know that you will get your pineapple. Trust me, you will get one. I don't know what size, I don't know what color, or who's gonna put it there, but you will get one. So don't feel bad.
Glad I'm not coming around the corner seeing that door.
Don't worry, next year you're gonna get yourself some too, Scotty.
You're like psycho.
That is going to be walking the other way around.
Even Tinkerbell's gonna get some.
Ooh.
I mean, listen, I'm still not right from that whole thing on Magic last year.
Oh, magic!
Yeah, when I came off the elevator bank and came around the corner and the door right in front of right in the hallway, like right in the main throughway, the door that's right there, the damn upside down pineapple on it. Okay, and it wasn't even that they had a pineapple there and somebody turned it upside down. It was a laminated sign that had 2 upside down pineapples on it, and underneath the words it says "Plays well."
Oh wow.
Okay, so that was like totally legit. I was like, out of all the cruises I ever been on, that's the first time I actually ever saw it, and just still am not right from it.
Yep.
So
I think our last cruise on the Mardi Gras, August of last year, 2 doors down from my cabin, there was one upside down pineapple. What was weird about it, that it was the wife, well, the mom, the dad, and the little girl staying in the room.
Oh my Lord!
I was like, look. Yep.
Well,
that was weird.
In
That
the
was a little
bloggers,
weird.
the people next to us had a big flamingo on the door and a pineapple on the little sign for the door for the room. Yeah, so I'm like, wow, wait a minute. And I was hoping that somebody didn't grab it from there and put it on our door. No, we were lucky enough. I don't think we did get a pineapple, a little one,
Yeah.
from one of the mics, even though they both denied it.
All 3. Well, no.
No, one, because I got
Roller
the
Cruiser tickets.
Yeah.
And Margot's got a good question in the chat.
this one here.
Yep.
Rodriguez in the house. How are you combating the higher prices? My clients are either booking lower cabins or are telling me they want to wait. Okay.
same.
Yeah.
Same. I have about half of my clients are just like, that's too much. I'm not paying that. Like,
Right.
I don't blame you. Right.
Am I the only one that I was going to say I'm not having that problem? I'm not having. On the contrary, mine are just booking.
Wow.
I mean, like, here's the thing, right? So, you know, when a family of four, when it costs $4,900 for a family of four to sail in an interior cabin on Oasis, you know, at the beginning of this month, you know, that's $5,000 is going to be a lot for, you know, that. And, you know, alternatively, when it's, you know, $5,200 for that same family to sail on a Carnival ship from Baltimore, you know, for like 8 days. It's the same, you know, it's an interior cabin. It's $5,200. You know, half of my clients are like, no, I'm sorry, you know, I'm not going to pay that. I'm like, I agree. You shouldn't pay that. It frustrates me as a travel agent, because I'm like, I understand they took on a lot of debt, but in my opinion, at this point, it's just pure capitalism, you know? And as long as everybody keeps shelling that money out, they're going to keep doing it. So
That's right. Yep.
I think what's helping me, because I'd be honest, I haven't had that issue, at least with any of my clients. What's helping me is the group rates. Look for those group rates. Those are going to be the ones who are going to help you book that cruise. And at least to me, that's what's helping me a whole lot, the group rates. Because I had a lady.
But I mean, like, even so, like, let's say the standard rate for two people is, I don't know, I'm just going to throw some numbers out. These aren't real numbers.
Yeah.
Let's say it's $1,500 for four, you know, an A4 or something like that, or whatever, right? Or a 4V or something like that, right? On a royal ship. It's $1,500 for two people plus taxes and fees. Okay, the group is only going to be like 13 or something, right? So that's not that big of a difference for me, at least. And I've been searching them, you know, nonstop, right? And the group rate is never that much cheaper. You know, like, I'm only ever able to save people about $100 to maybe $200 on a group. It just depends on a group rate. You know, It just depends, right? And then a lot of times too is because demand is so high, a lot of these groups are full. You know, so like I go there and I see there's a group rate for this cabin, but it's all zero available waitlisted. You know, so. Again, I can't put them into a group if there's nothing left in the group. So
that is true. I helped one of my clients yesterday. He's going to Iceland or somewhere. We're still trying to figure it out. And the group rates were like about $3,000 cheaper than the regular rate.
Wow.
So
I was seeing group rates like that, but I'm only ever seeing them like $100 less, maybe $200 less.
And we're talking celebrity. This is celebrity cruises, so
yeah.
Because you know Disney is going to be Disney.
Right. Here's the flip side though. But then I have, you know, I do have some clients that are just like, okay, fine, you know, like you know, I'll pay it. You know, and to my surprise, I had a client call me up and say, I already know everything I want. Like that's the nice client, right? Like you're like, okay, who's punking me here, right? So, you know, the client calls up and says, I already know absolutely everything I want. I just need you to put it all in for me. I'm like, you know,
those are the easy ones. Yeah, those are the easy ones.
Yeah, right. So, and that just happened to be an American Cruise Line.
Nice.
That was $17,000 cruise.
Hey.
Yeah.
Sounds yummy.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're saying ready yet, but
I already have that commission spent. So
yep.
Did they leave already? They're leaving.
No, I was just saying I didn't even get it yet. It's already spent.
Oh, okay.
So I know Think About does pretty good on her bookings. I know Master Deal also does pretty good on his bookings. How about you, Jeremy? How's the booking deal going with you?
Well,
You still learning or you're developing already?
I just booked one this week. And I've had a few bookings before this one. I just got into it of August of last year. I'm pretty much coming up on my first year, but I did want to make sure that all of my training was out of the way before diving into it. You know, I've had some successful bookings. You know, so I am really comfortable with doing an individual stateroom all day, every day. As far as the booking, I mean, as far as the group is concerned, I'm not sure that I have the client base to really fill up a group.
I mean, listen, I've been in business since 2016, so I've been building a client base for, you know, a long time. So it takes a while. You have to put, you know, it's like anything else. You have to put a lot of effort into it, advertise, word of mouth, this, that,
right.
You know.
Yep. And I mean, we've been, Baby's doing a lot of the distribution of content, but she's also the marketing person for that side of it.
Right.
So because she shares more than anybody I know. It's like share it here, share it there, and it's going everywhere with her.
Right.
So I know she's doing a real good job with that. And also I have Branch Up on my side that posts to Facebook for me every day.
Right.
And sends an email like every 2 weeks to my client.
Yeah. Right.
So that's good. It at least Branch Up keeps us going. You know, I love bots as long as they work correctly. And before every newsletter goes out, it shows me what it's going to send and it works, you know?
Yeah, I don't have Branch Up sending emails, but I do have it posting on my travel agency's Facebook page. I wish it would do Instagram, but it doesn't.
Yeah, I know it doesn't do Instagram.
Nope.
I even sent him a message. I was like, "Can you please make this do Instagram, please?"
Oh,
Yeah.
and one thing I do advertise though regularly is my Virgin Voyages Let's Go book link. They can book on their own, which I know a lot of millennials and Gen Zers are going to want to book on their own, but if they use my link, then I can still, you know,
Right.
and they still are my clients. So that's good.
Right. So I think the big question is, how do you deal with the tire kickers? Because for me, the tire kickers get one friendly diplomatic email response from me, and then I ghost them. So
What do you mean
I
by
haven't had a tire kicker yet.
So I just had one not long ago, and they said, okay, there's going to be 15 of us, and we want to go to an all-inclusive in Aruba. I'm like, perfect, right? So they gave me their dates, and their dates were outside of the airline schedule. So I responded to them and said, I'm not going to be able to provide you quotes because your dates are outside the airline schedule. I said, but I would be happy to sit on it until the airline schedule opens up.
Yeah.
They responded to me and said, oh, well, I understand that, like, you know, with the package bundle or whatever, that the pricing would be better and stuff like that. But at this point, we were just hoping that you could provide us with some information about resorts in Aruba. We don't actually want to book them right now. And I'm like, goodbye.
Right.
You're done.
Good night, Cody.
Go to Expedia. Go kick Expedia's tires, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that why I get all these calls? Is because you send them over?
Yes.
I'm just saying, like, you know, go kick Expedia's tires. Don't kick mine. Right? So, yeah. So that's what I do. After that, They don't get any more response from me. So when she was like, we just want information on the resorts, I didn't even answer. I'm like, nope, sorry.
Yeah, you sometimes do get those clients that call in just to get you to work and find the information for them, and then they book it on their own.
Yeah.
And I always tell them, I said I don't have a problem giving you the information or anything like that. You know, here's my cell number. You can always call me back. Whatever, blah blah blah.
Yep.
And then next thing you know, they book it. Something happens, and then they call you. I need your help with this booking. I said, I'm sorry, I cannot assist you.
Right.
And then they get upset at you because then you can't help them.
Yep.
So
Should have told me that from the beginning.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah, so like I said, the tire kickers, they get one nice friendly response from me. After that, I'm done with them. Can't deal with them. Not gonna waste or spend any more time on them. So yeah, I had a client that took his family to Jamaica during pandemic, and he, I diplomatically spent over an hour on the phone with him, listening to him talk about how the vaccine was fake and it was just a control thing and everything else, and about how he got it because he had no choice. He got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine because he had no choice because he works for the government, but that his wife and his daughter were refusing to do it and they weren't going to do it, and he was not going to do it and everything else. And I was just like, okay, and then he goes to Jamaica and they get COVID, and then they're stuck there. And he's calling me from Jamaica saying, you have to do this, you have to do that. I was like, what do you want me to do, man? Right? I will do everything I can for you, but what do you want me to do? You have COVID.
Right.
Like, you have COVID. You have to stay there now.
Go anywhere.
Right? So then when he got his fit to fly letter, I said to him specifically, listen, there's no easy way to say this to you, so I'm just going to say it to you. I was like, when you get to the airport, is a possibility that somebody's going to tell you that your fit to fly letter is not valid. And they're going to try to tell you that you have to take COVID tests, and it's going to cost you hundreds of dollars. And I said, don't do it. If it happens, ask for a supervisor. I said, if the supervisor tells you that it has to happen, ask for their supervisor. I was like, do not pay anybody for a COVID test, no matter what. I don't care what the situation is. I was like, because you have fit to fly letters from a doctor in Jamaica. Just, escalate it up the chain, whatever you have to do, but don't pay anybody.
Yep.
Next thing you know, I get a message from him saying, I went to 3 different supervisors and they all said that my fit to fly letter wasn't valid and that we ended up paying $500 for COVID tests in the airport. He was like, and of course they were negative, and then we were able to get on the plane and fly home because he had already been there for like 9 days or something like that, 10 days past the date he was supposed to be because he was in quarantine at the resort. And of course they moved him to a not so nice room, right? Because he couldn't stay in his particular room. So they had to move him to a quarantine. So then he was mad at me about that. So I went to bat for him, and I ended up getting him over $1,000 in travel credit. And his response to me was, "Oh, great, you got me travel credit so that I can travel again instead of my money back." And I was like, "Do you know how hard it was to get you that travel credit?" I was like, "Because under normal circumstances, you wouldn't get anything, right?" But somehow that still was not enough service for him. So I will probably never take him on as a client again, just because of the fact that, if that's not enough service for you, getting suppliers who have a no refund policy give you a partial refund, right? Like, if that's not enough service for you, then I can't help you, because that's like moving heaven and earth, literally.
Right.
So, and they did that for me just because of my relationship with them, right? The supplier. So, because of how much I book for them and stuff, right? So, but anyway, so those are the difficult clients that we have to deal with sometimes. But, I try to be as understanding as I can, as patient as I can, but there's a limit to my patience, and, you can't help everybody,
That's right.
You can't help everybody. You can't, some people are just better off dealing with Expedia or dealing with the cruise lines.
Right.
Seriously. Like, they're just better off doing that, because let them deal with them and not me. So
Bring them on, Cody. Bring them on.
I wonder who works for Expedia around here.
Right?
Yep.
Not me.
Well, I'm not talking about Expedia cruise ship centers. I'm talking about Expedia.com.
.com. Yeah.
Oh my lord! If there was sunshine and rainbows, someone would complain because there was nothing to complain about. Yes, Farino, you are right.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yeah. For sure.
You got the right guy right here.
Yep.
Yeah, but being a travel agent, you have to like seriously, if you want your business to be out there, you have to market a lot, like everywhere. Facebook, Instagram,
Yeah.
YouTube, you know, that's everywhere and anywhere. Talk to everybody you know. Everywhere you go, I take my cards. Universal Studios, Disney, everybody I talk to.
Right.
Because you never know. And a lot of
Right.
people
And you
do
listen,
all that.
if I get a call from somebody and they're like, hey, this I want to go this place, or I want some ideas about this or whatever, and, you know, I'm right there with them. I'm
Look at Lee. Tinker was the
The
right,
Pump
Lee?
Whisperer.
Lee,
I
Lee
mean,
can vouch for that.
I mean, I'm right
Lee
there
can
with my
vouch for that.
clients, and I'm like holding their hands, and I'm showing them this, and I'm doing that with them, and I'm responding to them after hours, and I'm responding to them when I'm, you know, on vacation. I'm doing all that stuff. I'm doing all that for them. But if they're contacting me and saying, I want information from you, but I'm not going to book with you, or they're giving me that vibe, like I want this information or whatever, and then I give them that information and I never hear from them again, you know, like those are the tire kickers. Those I have no use for. I mean, I don't know who would have any use for them, right? So, and I can usually, you know, I'm at to the point now where I can pretty much gauge, you know, who I'm dealing with and who I'm not dealing with, right? So, but yeah, I mean,
So this question is for you, Scott. You won't be able to get on the Montreal channel because he's not streaming. So
yeah, so I'm not streaming at the moment because I'm probably getting off of here really
But I can
soon.
drop your link if you want me to.
I mean, you can. I mean, I'm just saying I'm not streaming at the moment, and I'm getting ready to probably go to bed because I'm going on a cruise this weekend. So
hashtag KMA.
so I'm getting on Oasis of the Seas on Sunday.
Yes.
And I
That
have
is very true, Miss Margot. Referrals are starting up.
Yeah. Referrals, you know, referrals are a great thing, right? Like, here's the thing for me. I'm astonished at how many first-time clients contact me and had no idea that they didn't have to pay me.
Right.
And I always say, boy, I really wish there was an easy, quick, upfront kind of way for travel agents to convey to the general public that not only are they not paying, and not only are they not paying more because they used me versus somebody else, right? But that in many cases they're paying less, you know. And then, you know, now COVID was the big eye opener for a lot of my clients. A lot of my clients were like, oh, I was so glad that I booked through you because then I didn't have to deal with any of that and you dealt with it all for me. I'm like, yeah. I dealt with it for many of my clients, like, you know, like I'm sure you did 10 times over, right? Cancel, rebook, cancel, rebook, cancel, rebook, cancel, rebook.
Like I always say, building the relationship with your client is the most important part of your travel career.
Of course.
When you do those cancel rebook, you only get paid the first time, and that's it, right?
No, you don't get paid until they cruise.
Until they get back.
Ouch.
Yeah. Until after they get back.
Yeah, you don't get paid for like weeks until after they get back.
Yeah, like 30 days? I think like almost a month later.
Yeah, that's why I always say to people, you know, like everything I'm doing for you is on the finger. Right?
Okay.
Everything, because, you know, because I'm not getting paid until weeks, you know. So, you know, listen, I'm grateful for all my bookings, right? Grateful for all my bookings. But my point is that as you build your travel agency business, you really need to get a consistent pipeline of bookings going so that you have constant, you know, constant payments
Right.
coming in. Otherwise, if you're not doing that and all your bookings are, for 2025 and it's 2023, then you're waiting a long time to get paid for all that.
Mhm.
Right, Bruce?
Absolutely. Long time.
So, but Jeremy, if you're still in here watching, I don't know whose chat he was in, but because he's not in mine, but
I think he was in Eddie's, I believe.
yeah. So if you're still in here, at some point in time, I am going to start doing my lives, and I would love to have you on there as a guest to interview and get your perspective on cruising, because he has done a lot of cruises as well. So
Yep.
and he does some really great exotic cruises. Like he's about to go on a clipper ship. So in Monaco, and he's about to go on a Costa cruise that goes to like all over Europe and Egypt, and so.
Oh,
That's gonna be awesome.
He's in Tinkerbell's chat.
Yeah, he's
Gotcha.
online.
Gotcha.
That's gonna be awesome.
Bruce, you still drinking? Oh my God, you got a problem, dude. We gotta
No,
talk.
this is sleepy time tea to help me sleep tonight.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what they call it now. Sleepy tea.
call
All right.
I got water.
I got water too, and I got sleepy time
Sleepy tea. I used to call it Bacardi Limon. That used to be my.
I get up so early in the morning to hang out with a couple of my homies 5 days a week that I have no problems going to bed at night because I'm pretty tired.
By the way, hashtag KMA. Okay. I'm gonna remind you again.
I think my first one's going to be a hurricane.
Oof, nice.
I think that's what my first drink is going to be. So.
It'll be rocked like a hurricane.
For 8:30 a.m.
8:30 a.m. What is wrong with you, woman? Oh,
Yeah.
oh. Jeremy's in a drinking mode.
Oh, no, this right here, I think I got it on my second cruise. It was a rum punch in here. And I
Gotcha.
got it for the cup.
Yeah, I don't really like rum punch too much. So.
I don't really like that cup either.
No, it's refillable.
And
Oh,
you only get that cup on the first day of your cruise.
Yep.
Yeah.
How did Alice knew then?
Because on Royal, they put that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I have no idea about that. So I probably end up getting that ugly cup anyway, just to save it.
See, like Royal doesn't have a lot of gimmicky stuff like that. Like, like Carnival has all this kind of gimmicky stuff like that stuff and everything. And Royal doesn't like have a lot of that kind of stuff. Royal's just kind of like, pinkies up and stuff.
Yeah. You're on a ship.
Bushy,
Yay.
bushy. I got myself a coffee mug from Norwegian last in November. I mean, on the bloggers.
Yeah.
Because now they used to
Yeah.
give you a bunch of stuff. Now they give you a paper where every time, if you're the winner, you get signatures from the whoever's hosting the game. And
Right.
then at the end, you turn in those signatures. It's like, what kind of school crap is this?
Yeah.
It allows more people to win.
Well, Alice says that allows more people to win, but then at the same time, you're getting yourself screwed because the more people win, the less you get.
No, but if you win, you get like, let's say, 2 signatures.
Yeah, you get the signatures, yes.
And then if you participated, you get 1.
So somehow I have to get hers and mine together so I could get the mug. So that's what I wanted, but I needed like 18 signatures. We went to a lot of games just to get that. I had no idea what I was getting myself at the end until we walked into this room on the last day, sea day, and that's when you pick whatever the points that you have for that. So that was the nicest thing they had, and I said, well, coffee mug it is, since I'm a coffee drinker, might as well get it. But it's a small cup compared to my size here.
Right.
So, but it's a nice addition to the collection. I got another one from Moonlight Adventures, and another one from Eddie Luke up there. A couple of brains and stuff. Little by little, things are. I don't have an Alice Lugo studio yet, but I'm sure I'm gonna be working on him soon. And she's taking over.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see that logo.
I know.
Don't hold your breath.
Don't hold your breath. What are you talking about? Are you giving hinting at me to get something going?
That's motivation.
Yeah, she's telling me. It's like saying no, don't hold your breath. It's like saying I need it tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
I need it yesterday. I speak wife language. I know what she meant. She meant that I want it yesterday. Get to
Well,
it.
it sounds like me. I finally opened all my Temu orders, and because as I bought the backdrop for the live stream, and my sign is coming from Albania, so right now it's in Germany right now.
Oh wow.
And I can't wait to see it all put together. So one of these days when I come up in live, you're gonna see it. So it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Cool. Looking forward to it. Give it another week or two, and then you should be getting that stuff at home. So
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the sign to come in, and that's gonna be another 2 weeks because it's right now in Germany.
Wow. I'm gonna have to jump on the Temu bandwagon. I have not ordered anything from them yet.
Don't
what are you
do it.
waiting for? You want to see your
I
hook?
know I'm supposed to be ordering some pineapple shirt or something.
You didn't order it yet?
Oh man, I thought you had it already.
No, I need to get on the ball.
House too.
Then you gotta get a blouse. You gotta get the shirt. What is wrong with you?
And like, here's me. Here's how stupid I am. I had no idea that flamingos were the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. So I went ahead and ordered these shorts with these flamingos on them.
All right.
My wife, no, seriously. And my wife was like, what's going with those? And I was like, look, they're cool. They got like flamingos on them and stuff. And she's like, yeah, it's the same as pineapples, right? And I was like, no, it isn't. She was like, it is. I was like, okay. They were going back.
They're flamingos.
Don't worry about it. Put them on.
Flamingos
No,
are the
God.
same thing as upside down pineapples.
Say what again?
Did you say that flamingos are the same thing as the pineapples?
Yes.
Yes.
No, one's a bird and one's a fruit.
Yep. Same.
What was that?
Alice is defending it, so don't pay attention to the queen.
Yep.
Yes, flamingos mean the same thing.
Yep.
Upside down pineapples, flamingos, white rocks are on your mailbox outside, black wedding ring.
Oh my God, all of that?
Yes.
I
I had no
Fruit.
idea.
I have no idea.
a pupa on a golf cart in different colors. It means that too. So,
Oh, gee.
yeah.
You can't do anything. It's gonna be
I
that.
know.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Like,
I
you
do it
know-
just to have fun with it. So,
I have this shirt that has anchors, right side and
I
upside
thought I
down.
meant
I'm
something.
thinking, oh my gosh! I was like, I know somebody better now walk up to me with that damn shirt on.
I actually
Yankees
have
should say.
a shirt that has flamingos
This
on it.
year.
I have no idea.
Yep.
Bruce, you live up there you live almost in Canada, so you're in the safe zone. You know,
Right.
if you live down here on the south, you be getting well tested. Wait till you move to Texas.
Yep.
You should come
Texas.
to Georgia. Come to Georgia, man. Don't go to Texas. Come to Georgia. You're closer to everything. It rains here a lot more than it does in Texas. So it's completely up to you, sir.
Yeah, we haven't had rain in forever.
You're only 10 hours away from Texas driving. So
No, it's more than that.
No, it'll be 10 hours for me from here. I'm
Oh,
southwest,
for you.
southwest, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, from you up there, forget about it. A whole week and a half,
Right.
especially
Well,
in
yeah,
the
well,
big.
when our daughter moved to Texas, my wife drove her out there, and it took them. They were driving 10 or 12 hours a day. It took them 4 days to get out there.
Wow.
Yeah, I believe it. Michael Patterson, hello, Tinkerbell. Meg, how you doing? What do you
Meg's in
mean
the
don't
house.
come to Georgia? What
Don't
is
come
wrong
to
with you?
Georgia.
What is wrong with you? Don't come to Atlanta. Yeah, that's why I don't live in Atlanta. I live in south of the airport, which is nice out here. It's country. Oh, I'm disappointed, Meg. Oy, oy, oy. Oy, oy, oy. Another reason to book ATA. A lot of the cruises line phone reps have never cruised. I
Yep.
took a scalpel, and after 4 calls to Princess 1 week, I found out only 1 out of the 4 reps had ever cruised. Wow. Check that out. And I'm surrounded by TAs.
Margot, I don't know if you know this, but you can go online and just do the chat online with them, and you don't have to even call them.
Yep.
And it'll make your life so much easier. You don't have to wait on hold. You don't got to do nothing. Just log on onto one source and just hit chat on the top, and bada bing.
Bada bing, boom, boom. Yo.
And
Yep.
if you call a TA, you don't even have to chat with them.
Mm.
Yep.
And
Oh,
welcome
that's
to
what she
the
said.
channel, Michael.
Hi, Meg. Have a great night. Yeah, Atlanta, I won't live in Atlanta. No, Atlanta's too crazy. It's too much traffic, and all. It's like living in New York City. So no. It's very nice down here, especially in our town, down in Chat Hills or the city of Noonan, where Alice works. That's very nice.
See, but here's the problem, right? Like with Norwegian, you can only chat, right? Like you can't even call them, right? You can only chat with Norwegian. And for a while there during the pandemic, they were so inundated that they took the chat feature away
Wow.
for a while, and you couldn't even chat with them. Yeah, I mean, I don't like having only a chat option as agent support. So
Well, the thing with Princess, Scott, I don't know if you call Princess quite a bit, but their hold times are like an hour to an hour and a half.
yeah, they are.
So I usually go to one source and then just chat from there, and I get
Right.
everything that I need done. And you know,
Yeah, I mean, I do everything inside one source, but I
Yeah.
mean, I don't really book too many Princess cruises anyway. And I've only ever booked one Holland America cruise, so I don't get a lot of calls for it. It's mostly for me. It's mostly if the cruises, it's mostly Royal Caribbean, then Carnival, and some Norwegian. And then I get occasionally like other lines, and like American cruise lines and stuff like that, but I don't get a lot of those other ones. And then I do a bunch of all inclusives as well. So
Okay.
Very good. Very good.
I've probably booked 15 all inclusives since the end of June.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
Nice.
Have you done Azamara, Oceana, P&O?
nope.
Has somebody ever call you for it anyway to get info?
Not those 3 lines.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I book on all of those. P&O is a little different. You got to go through Vacations to Go in order to book P&O.
Gotcha.
But the other ones are like super easy, like Azamara, Oceana, Celebrity, Norwegian, Holland. You know,
Mhm.
your normal cruise lines.
Yes, I do keep my training up. Yep, that's
have
one thing I definitely do.
Yeah, you have to. When you're in this business, you got to make sure you're on top of it.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, what's your cruise countdown, Eddie? There might be a surprise coming. Maybe. Hmm. I believe we are on 82 days, 83 days, something like that for the boost cruise. I think I got a funny feeling what you're about to do.
78.
78. Look at that.
Larry, could you be joining us? Because I know that Rob, who's really good friends with Larry, his travel partner may not be able to go.
That's right. So if you put
Larry, are you
anyone together,
joining us on the booze cruise?
that's right. We got a funny feeling. So, and then he's about a possible surprise. Yep. And then he's asking about that specific cruise. Oh yeah. Hey, Bontai, I didn't know you were up and hanging out. Look at that, you were hiding, going back to sleep. Just wanted to say hi. Enjoy your cruise, Scott. Hashtag KMA for Scott.
I'm doing my health questionnaire.
Oh, snap.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Are you fully vaccinated for COVID?
You're just trying to rub it in our faces, aren't you there?
Literally.
Have you received a COVID-19 booster? Yes. Will you be more than 23 weeks pregnant at any time during your cruise? Yes.
Yes.
Be honest.
Blow their minds and tell them yes.
That would be crazy, wouldn't it?
Come on, Larry. Come on
Have you
down.
experienced any of these symptoms in the past 24 hours? Fever, chills, muscle aches, body aches, fatigue, sore throat, nasal
Every
congestion,
day.
runny nose, cough, difficulty breathing, a loss or a new loss of taste or smell, nausea, vomiting, or no?
All of the above.
Right.
I'm like, who's going to say yes?
You.
Honestly, who's really going to say yes?
You.
Yeah.
Put it in. Put it in. Come on, put it in.
Submit. Ready to board.
Ugh.
I'm all
I
set.
cannot wait for our online check-in for the glory.
That's right.
Yeah.
We do like 2 weeks before.
Yep.
All right. We're already in 78 days. Before you know it, Scott will be back. His cruise is already been long gone. Then we'll be the ones going, hashtag KMA us now.
No, he's getting off a ship the same day.
Yeah, I'm getting off the ship the day you guys are getting on, so
Right.
it's not gonna be that bad.
Right.
When
He'll
is
still be
that?
in cruise
When
mode.
is that cruise? The 28th, the 29th?
29.
This year is the
29th.
29th.
And then let's all say this. Ananda, Larry needs to go on this cruise. Come on, guys, say that too.
Ananda,
Ananda, Larry
he
needs
needs
to go
on this
cruise.
cruise.
There you go.
So I'm leaving the day before you guys.
Oh, which on a
Carnival
cruise?
Horizon. I'm going on an 8-day.
On the Carnival Horizon, nice.
Out of where?
Out of Miami.
Miami.
That one's out of Miami.
Miami, baby.
I'll be
Miami.
celebrating my daughter's 15th birthday. We're doing a
Oh my
group.
God, quinceañera.
That's
Nice.
the only Vista ship I have not gone on yet.
Yeah,
It's
I've
really
actually
nice.
Go on her.
not only have I been on Verizon, but I've got ship on a stick from Horizon.
Horizon.
Did you guys hear about the Vista?
What about it?
No, what
You guys you haven't heard about the Vista? They were drifting today. The something to do with the engines shut off, and on deck 7, there was some sewage overflow, and it
Wow.
went down like 2 decks down.
Oh,
Oh my
my Lord, what a
Mhm.
nice.
They're
day.
supposed to be docking tomorrow in Galveston.
That's why. That's what happened.
Yeah, I know, because that ship's always sailing
Jeremy, I
from.
guess I didn't-
Jeremy, keep an eye on that ship
Cruise.
tomorrow.
If we want to brave the elements and go outside, then I don't know. But 4:00 in the afternoon is the hottest part of the day here.
Do
So
it for the
I don't
views.
know.
Do it for the views. Do it for the views. Do it for the views.
Yeah, you
You're
should
gonna
check
you're
it
gonna
out.
Smell it before you see it.
That's right.
Oh, really? You're
Yeah.
gonna.
Yeah, I got an email today at, let me see, hold on.
But hey, before you do
Email.
that, I got some breaking news.
Go ahead.
All right.
So Larry,
Oh,
are you
snap.
honestly joining us for the booze cruise? Are
It
you?
seems to be like that. All right. Is it up in Canada?
That would be cool.
That's right. The visa is delayed coming into port, says Jennifer. So one
Yep.
more says they'll dock at 10 a.m.
Yep,
Oh,
it's
there you go.
scheduled to dock tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. and will impact your embarkation. We're now revising our embarkation plans and provide you with an update at 7 p.m. tonight. That was for the cruise
There you
people.
go, Jeremy. You can go out and film it. It's only 10 a.m.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bruce, I got a question here for you.
Yeah. Actually, they've gone down, so it's not too bad. I don't know about from Vancouver if you're going to fly out of Vancouver, but from Seattle, they're not too bad right now.
Says they're waiting to hear from Rob's friend, nothing confirmed yet. So
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever the issue was, they got to fix it quite, within time, whatever the issue was.
apparently it took 2 hours, says Jeremy here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Drive
Nice.
seafood
They
restaurant.
need to send that. They need to send it overseas before repositioning it and have it do a dry dock because it's had propulsion issues, repetitive propulsion issues for quite some time. now.
I think it's actually, I think this fall it's leaving Texas and going to Port Canaveral.
right,
Yeah,
but it needs
it's
to
leaving. Yeah, because the Jubilee's replacing it or whatever.
Yeah.
right. But it needs to go across the pond and get fixed before it does go to Port Canaveral.
Mhm.
Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And get a good paint job on it too.
Oh, it doesn't have the new job, huh?
No.
No.
I don't think Sunrise does yet either. Last time I saw Sunrise, it was still all white.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Will G saying it is scheduled for dry dock, so that's cool.
Oh, okay.
Royal needs to dry dock Allure.
I agree with you. It needs that. It
Yep,
needs to.
yep. Totally.
Yeah, well, hopefully if the Vista's going dry dock, hopefully they'll fix that. It's probably going to get the new paint job too.
Oh, I'm sure it will if it's dry docked.
Yeah.
Right.
You're gonna like the wonder, Scott, when you go.
Yeah, I've been looking for it. We've had that thing booked for years now. Seriously, like I'm just like, is it ever gonna get here? So that's a busy month for me. Like I said, 3 days on the seashore, and then a week in Orlando, and then 7 days on Wonder. And Wonder, we have the whole full dining package. So that we can
okay, that's
try
gonna be fun.
all of the extra restaurants.
Yep.
Yeah,
We
Giovanni's is
don't
good.
normally do that. We normally go to
Living
a
that Saturday morning.
specialty restaurant, but we don't normally do like the whole package.
I'll be honest, I really didn't enjoy 150 Park. I really didn't enjoy. I don't know, something about it was not. I don't know. Maybe it was just me, but I didn't enjoy it at all.
Yeah. So my I have a on this upcoming Oasis cruise, I have a Central Park view room. So it's not a balcony, but it's a Central Park view. So looking forward to that. I've never had a room like that before. I always have balconies. So
Nice.
Which says scheduled for dry dock. I know the Pride was having problems over in Europe, and they were drifting also. Now they're back back going. So who knows? Another ship breaks down. They need to. Do
I think
something
one
with
of
this.
the vloggers that are, I think they were on that ship, the Pride. I think it was
Sharon at Sea.
Sharon at Sea. I think she was on the Pride when that happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then they took them like 3 days to finally get out of it, and then Funnel Heads got in it.
I would say Funnelheads was on it too. I know
Yeah,
that.
no, after they got in the next sailing.
I think the Ship Life was on the next one too.
So I don't know what happened after that, but I think it got their cruise got short
Yeah.
because of that. So they had to spend more time in England or Ireland, wherever they were staying, waiting for
Right.
the ship to make it there. So that's some messed up stuff. So that's
Yeah, I've been on a couple of ships where there was damage, you know, and like as a result, like we either couldn't go to a port. It was always known ahead of time though. I think it was we were on one ship or whatever, and they were like, okay, because we can't go over, it was propulsion issue, because we can't go so fast, we have to skip that port and go to a different port instead.
Right.
And when I was on, I think it was Celebration, either Celebration or Mardi Gras, one of the two. When we got to Costa Maya, one of the ropes that they used to tie the ship up to the pier got sucked in and spun around one of the propellers.
Oh wow.
So they were warning us that if they could not get it freed from the propeller, then we were going to be staying in Costa Maya longer than usual. But I think they did end up getting it taken care of, and we left on time. But you know, so stuff does happen from time to time. And it seems like Carnival just does not. I mean, just based on everything I read and stuff and see, it just seems like Carnival's maintenance schedule is a little lacking, especially on some of their older ships.
Yeah. They throwing everything on the new ships now, so they need to go back to it.
Yeah.
So there you go. One special place in NCL. There you go. The Must See show is the Coral Man, and the good thing about NCL is O'Sheehan's, especially in the Escape. It's open 24 hours. There's a lot of stuff you could snack there. You could go at any time. You get breakfast in the morning, late dinners, and you get your hamburgers and stuff like that. Mostly all day, and wings, chicken wings, hot dogs, coffee, drinks. Yeah, there's a bar right there. There's an area with games that you could do some playing around. It's on the on the 7th deck, and then on the 6th you have the atrium, which is right below O'Sheehan's, where they do most of the games and or the shows. They do bring a band that plays music. They do trivia. They do a bunch of stuff right in the middle of the atrium. During the day, they show you classes about either carving food or doing the towel animals. Also, more games that you could participate and win signatures for your paper, and then at the end you get a prize. Also, in the atrium, they show a movie late nights on C days. Usually around 1 o'clock 11 o'clock at night, they put a movie, updated, brand new movie. You know, no nothing old or anything like that. I saw Top Gun and Dune and stuff like that back in January when I traveled on the breakaway. The Escape was my first NCL cruise ship back in 2018 with my wife. We did a New Year's cruise, and it was excellent. But most of the stuff is happening in the middle. There's the I believe it's the Escape Theater, where you could do or the Spiegel. Spiegel, you do some they do some stuff there with either escape room or some other stuff. You know, there's normally good games. Sometimes there's shows with dinner also. They both include dinner. The Escape Theater is where the main shows go. Go check out the comedians at Headliners. They bring comedians too. They're pretty good shows. There's an earlier show, which is the nice one, and there's a later show, which is the high-rated adult one. So don't worry, you get a letter, a newsday letter every day with what's going on throughout the whole day. They give you a whole
Mhm.
schedule of what's going on. But check out the MDR. Check out Taste and Savor. They're all the same restaurant, just different names. You have Teppanyaki. You have Moderno and Cagney's, which you could go to.
Right,
It's
Cagney's.
more higher restaurants, specialty dining. They're pretty. I like all of them. So my thing is steak. The Garden Cafe is the best. Garden Cafe, you could go there in the morning, and there's so much to pick from. The first thing we do there, I gotta go get my coffee, and then a nice scrambled omelet, however you want it. There's plenty to do. Don't worry, you have plenty to do.
Right, there's a lot.
Yeah, oh yeah, you'll enjoy the ship. So the Escape, the Bliss, they're almost like the same shape ship. The Breakaway is the same too. It's a little bit older. The Escape is newer, so I love the Escape. That's my first. But then the Bliss has the racetrack. That's even better.
Hmm.
There's a plaque up there with my name because I'm champion number one. I did that racetrack so fast that they put up my name up there. So hopefully it's still there. John Pedrosa was supposed to go up there and film it, and I said to him, make sure you do and send it back to me. So I want to have it. I want to have it as proof. So, but he hasn't responded back to me. So I don't know. Escape rooms look cool. Never tried them. Uh, I think they might have escape room there also. I know there's a game we did was different, finding different things.
Yeah.
Different,
A lot of the Oasis class ships on Royal have escape rooms.
Yeah, Harmony has it. Wonder has an escape room, but you don't have to pay for it, but it's not like the one on the Harmony.
Yeah.
It's a different type of escape. It's more like a puzzle kind of escape
Right.
room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Harmony is really cool. That one is an actual
Yeah, we
escape room.
the last Oasis ship we were on was Harmony, and we wanted to do it, but just one thing led to another, and we just never got a chance to do it. So
So I will tell you, just try everything, do everything you can, and go to everything. Go check out the shows, check out all the food, do everything. You're in vacation mode. Enjoy it. Do as much as you can.
Yeah.
yeah,
Hit everything. Don't and especially the Ocean's open 24 hours. You could go there, eat whenever. So it's not a set time for your meal either. So go whenever and enjoy. I mean, have a ball. Get a kick out of that. So I'm doing that when we go in the Prima coming up in January. I want to see everything.
Oh,
Hey,
you're gonna
Bruce.
love the Prima.
Hey Bruce, on the Encore, is there a 24-hour snack place like Eddie's talking about?
Yes, should be the local.
The
The
local?
local, yeah.
Yeah. It's the same thing. Ocean, the same thing, but now it's called the local.
The local, right?
Oh, okay. Well,
I
good.
think not Harmony. Prima is also the local. I think no, they have Oceans.
I like Oceans better.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have Oceans on Prima.
it's like an Irish kind of pop kind of thing with Oceans.
Yeah.
Local's more refined, but it's basically about the same stuff.
You're gonna love and Indulge, Eddie. That's a lot. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Is that-
Ocean sounds like it should be like an Asian.
No. That's Irish.
Yeah,
Oceans.
but Indulge is really cool. They have like Indians and all these little kind of like food trucks, kind of vending areas.
Yeah, I know. I know what you're talking about.
And
Yes.
then you get to they have an iPad. You order everything, and it comes within seconds, like from ordering it. It's really cool.
Right.
Yeah, I remember when we were watching the blogs, when the bunch of creators and journalists and all that got in it. I think we were watching EECC Travels.
Yeah.
That's what we were watching from the first time, and then we checked out Howie Cruise. They were in the same on the same cruise also. So definitely want to. Jeremy, get that belly ready because you're gonna be bunching.
Okay.
It has a lot of great seating areas. Prima has a really nice seating areas. It's so pretty. The ship is pretty. It's small, but it has a lot of great stuff in it. That was my first NCL cruise, the Norwegian Prima.
Wow.
Mhm.
You jumped into the new ones. We did the Escape, then the Bliss, and now the Breakaway was the last one, which is Breakaway's older than the other that we did first. So, but they're technically about the same style of ships. I knew where everything was once we got in the
Well,
Breakaway.
they're a breakaway class ship. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew where everything was, so it made it real nice.
Yeah. The go-karts were fun.
Oh man, I know they have three tiers.
Not get Eddie started about the go-kart.
Did you do it at night or did you do it during the day?
Today.
For the
You guys
day.
did it? I did mine at night, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
I did. I went to try it out because I didn't know if I was able to even get in the car, the go kart.
Right.
Because of my arthritis, it's very hard for me to
Yeah.
sit down and get up, especially getting up. I will need at least two guys to pick me up in the arms and lift me up because I don't have any strength from my waist down.
Right.
So I was able to sit by myself, and once I beat the living crap out of everybody, I took no mercy. You got in my way, I bumped you out. I didn't care if they threw me out. What they're gonna do? Throw me out in the ocean? No. I knocked everybody out of the way. There was a family, Russian family, and Alice. Poor Alice. On the second lap, she got out. She couldn't take my beating
Oh, no, I just didn't feel comfortable in it.
because you got to wear a mask and then the helmet on top and all that, and it gets a little bit claustrophobic in there. But I mean, I enjoyed it. And once I put my hands on that wheel, I went like, Mario Andretti, get out of the way. And then at the end, I was so pumped up that when I got back, I lifted myself and I got myself out of the go kart. And I was like, "Come on, let's do it again." And Alice was like, "No, I am not." I'm like,
I'll take pictures.
yeah, I'll take the pictures, but don't. I say, "Oh, okay." I guess we wait, but in the Prima, Mike from Cruise Pet's gonna be in it.
Try doing it at night. You're gonna like it.
We're gonna do that day and night. And
Yeah, it's gonna be
you
a lot
already
of
told
fun.
me challenge accepted. I say, "Oh, buddy, I hope you have insurance because I'm gonna kick you out of the way." I know that's not gonna happen. I say, watch me. I know you. I know you before we get in the car. Once we get in the car, I don't know who you are. Say goodbye. See you later. Can you fly my fly? Yeah, that's right. Oops. Amen to that. Looking forward to have fun. I do want to check the ship back. Every spot available. I ate so many wings in the local. There you go. Boom. Maybe what's the timing? What you talking about? Oh, Amy says Oceania is also on the Dawn. I was not impressed with it at the time for some reason. Maybe it was the timing. Maybe it all depends,
Well, Dawn's an older ship, right?
Yeah. All their smaller ship too. I haven't done any of the old ones.
I think the Dawn and the Sky are going to be part of Norwegian's Baltimore test.
Could be.
So yeah, they're only doing like I think 10 sailings to test it out, and I think those two ships are the ones they're using. So.
So we'll see what happens with that. And Larry says, according to Jay from Ship Life, he said the carts are faster at night and cost more. He was featuring the Viva. Well, Viva, it's about to hit ground now, so we'll see. Maybe they're charging more on the Viva than the other cruises. But last time I checked, was only $15 per ride. So maybe the Prima might be a little higher. So we'll see.
It's only $15 to ride Jeremy's favorite ride too on Jubilee.
Yep. The boat.
Jeremy, hello.
Yep. That's just one of those things. It's a four-wheeler with no wheels.
You got to do it on a sea day.
Nope. Port day. I got to be close to the
It's
dock.
not the same. It's not the same. Sea day is the better.
No.
Yeah.
You're out on that open water.
And then when you're going through that roundabout, just hit the booster and forget about it.
Mm.
Yeah, I hit the booster on the straightaway.
Oh no,
You
so you
can
have
do
to hit
it,
it
Jeremy.
when you're going through and then it'll
Just
it'll
right,
be gone.
right tandem with Cheryl and let her drive, and you can be behind and close your eyes, and you'll be good.
Right.
Yep.
You got to conquer that boat.
You can do it. Just like you're gonna conquer the bears in Alaska.
Yes, I'm doing that because you guys promised to come.
Who?
The extra bait. There's safety in numbers. I'm talking about Bruce and Andrew. They
Not
said
with
they-
bears, there isn't.
Yeah, they said they would go on the bear excursion with me.
Yeah, I heard that right. Yeah, he's right.
I have more chance of survival with more bait there.
I'm not going because I'm definitely screwed.
Yeah, that's going to be a long walk. I did ask Bruce, was it accessible? What was it accessible? But what I read is it's like a 45-minute tour, and you're standing and walking the whole time. I don't know. In my case, I'll probably be running. I'm gonna do the whole tour in 20 minutes flat. I'm running.
Or 18.59.
Yeah, man.
New record.
They said don't run from the bears. They didn't say don't run through the excursion.
All you got to do is be able to run faster than the person you're with. That's all you got to do.
Yep.
Oh, I could see that happening.
Yep.
I could see this guy running like a fly. Flash.
Yep. And I do have long legs, so I don't know. We'll have to see.
Jeremy's probably out there doing squats right now, getting his legs all warmed up.
No, I'm good. I'm doing a lot of cruises before then, so maybe with these, maybe with the Excel class and the Oasis class that I'm going on, that I can be in good shape for the bear excursion.
Like I said, for as much trouble as you guys had on Excel, you're in for a real treat when you get on Oasis.
Yep.
Look, Jeremy, you
Do
can
they
come
have-
visit
but
Margot
what?
when you go to Alaska.
Oh, June 15th, 2025.
No, you could go visit Margot. She said come visit when you go over there.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, if we went all the way to Anchorage.
I know, right? Yeah, we're not going there.
Yes.
But on Oasis class ships, do they have the little stickers on the doors of the elevator that shows you which way is forward and which way is aft? Like
You'll
the
only
Excel
find
class.
that on Excel.
Oh my God.
Only
You're
on
gonna be
Excel.
lost.
That was
But
genius.
what's nice about all Royal Caribbean ships is you do get to learn what day it is every
True.
time you get into the elevator.
okay.
Because
That's
the
good, 'cause
day
I'm lost.
the current day is on the floor of every elevator on every ship.
Scott, you want to hear something funny? When we went on Wonder, Harmony of the Seas on 2018. There was a lady that she got on the elevator and she was having a conversation with her husband. She goes, "Oh, look, honey, we're on the Thursday elevator. The other day we were on the Monday."
Oh my God.
I thought that was hilarious.
That is great.
And on that same ship, I was on the line to go to guest services, and there was this Hispanic lady arguing with customer service that she had a ocean view cabin, but the cabin did not have an ocean view that she could see the city, like the port. And I wish you could have been there to see the guest services lady not wanting to bust out laughing.
Right.
And she's like, "Well, once we leave port, you will have an ocean view." And it kind of like hit her at that time, and she was like, "She's like, forget about it." I thought that was-
Sometimes when late at night when I catch the crew switching the days in the elevators, I always tell them just leave it. just leave it that day, so that way the cruise doesn't end. Just
Right.
leave it. So I always like joking around with them on that. One thing I like too about Oasis is the elevators are big enough on Oasis that the rolling piano guy can always get into the elevator.
Into the elevator.
So that's always fun too when the elevator shows up and it opens up and there he is. You
Nice.
walk in and he starts playing the piano while you're going wherever you're going. So
That'll be me. Shut up.
Try to squeeze in just to get inside.
I
the
know.
elevator.
I know. Yep. Now I'm looking forward to this will be the last year that Oasis comes to Bayonne for the summer season. Starting next year, Symphony is coming to Bayonne.
Nice.
So, and I haven't been on Symphony yet. So I am gonna actually go to next cruise on this cruise and get a
Next cruise certificate.
I'm gonna get a deposit certificate, yeah, while I'm on. So, and I'll probably use it to deposit Symphony.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. And then the only thing left to do is Utopia, and that will have to be like when I'm already doing something else.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm flying to Florida for 3 days.
Yep.
And especially to the Bahamas
Yeah.
and Freeport. That's
So
why
it'll have to be something I throw in front of or behind another cruise.
Margaritaville, I know you want to go back there.
Yeah, well, not from Central Florida because Utopia is going to be in Central Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can take Brightline down, but I'm not going to do that either. So
I'm not running forward to go to Orlando right now either. So I'll be willing to drive all the way down to Miami and Tampa. Definitely, if I gotta go to Port Canaveral, I'll drive there too. But not just to like Margaritaville and all that. It doesn't really call my attention. So we'll see. But at the Bahamas, I don't. I'm Bahamas up to here already with it. Back in the 80s and 90s, I went there too much.
Yeah.
Really too much, and it hasn't changed much anyway from back in those days to now.
Well, the only thing that has changed is the port.
I'm a flip flop with the Bahamas. I mean, Bahamas is like I love to hate them, right? But I also love the Bahamas as well. So I just wish there. I mean, I wish there was. Like I wish there was. I mean, there's over 700 Bahamian islands. I wish we were going to more than just 2.
Mm.
Yep.
They have Bimini now, right? And I haven't been there.
Yes. I mean, yes. And Bimini is a nice island. I like the last. I was only ever there once, and I went to the beach club, and I had a really good time on the beach club. So I went there I think I went there on Carnival Pride from Baltimore. So we stopped at Bimini. So it was very early on during the restart.
So I think when we leave New Orleans, we could push Larry up the ship so he could drift away and end up in the Bahamas.
Yeah. Now, in my opinion, there is no place anywhere in the Caribbean with more beautiful water than the Bahamas.
I agree.
The Bahamas has absolutely the most beautiful water anywhere in the Caribbean. It's really fantastic.
And
You have Curacao. If you go to Curacao, there's an area in Curacao that also has really nice water. Bermuda, it's also another one.
Yeah, Bermuda definitely. We're going in June.
Turks and Caicos is another one.
Mm-hmm.
Cayman Islands.
Yeah.
I am thinking of the 3.0 to be either ABC Islands or somewhere in the Southern Caribbean. So
That's gonna be fun.
might include in Puerto Rico as one of the ports. But we'll see. We'll see what happens when the time comes. For it.
It right now. Puerto.
Puerto Rico, rico que rico. There we go. Scott. What about Thames? I've been to Aruba, Bonaire, and Dominican Republic. What do you mean by? Well, Thames are a little warmer in those areas. It's not as humid. It's nicer.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Aruba is really hot. Aruba is really hot.
I'm trying to think when I was in Aruba. I think I was in Aruba like in January or February, and it wasn't terrible, right?
Yeah, but the summer is crazy, Scott. Over there.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like a roasted chicken.
I was there at the end of May this year, and it was very, very hot. Bonaire really did a number on me, but Curacao is the one that cooked my feet. My feet got burnt.
Oof.
Yeah, it was a bad move.
What do you had on, sandals or?
I had on sandals.
Well, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go.
Don't worry, it's been 3 hours. I think we're gonna be wrapping up anyway. So
yeah.
it's although it's only 10 o'clock, Bruce.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, right?
I think we
It's
could go
1
for
in the
another
morning
3 hours.
in Florida.
Yeah, it's on the East Coast. Yeah, it's 12:59.
Well, I would say it's 12:59 in Pennsylvania.
That's right, and it's only 11:59 midnight at Jeremy. So he's the chillest one, but Bruce here is the safest one. So,
Yep.
but nonetheless, it's 3 hours. I believe it's time
Yeah.
to go ahead and wrap. I want to thank everybody that's in the chat right now for hanging out with us all this time, especially you, Larry, for coming in late and hanging out, and hopefully you give us a surprise coming up soon. Emily, yes, I know you're in New York, you're in New Rochelle, you're in the East Coast. No big difference. Margot, thanks for staying up late, only 9 p.m. here. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for hanging out with us till this late for you. Sorry we kept you up this late. But anyway, thank you for hanging out. And we'll keep the guys letting them know that if they ever make it to Anchorage to holler at you and hang out and do good things. Emily, thank you also. And everybody else that's still lurking in the chat, thank you for hanging out. And thank you guys for another Friday of the usual suspects getting together and chatting away. And I didn't think we were going to last this long, but we did. Somehow, I'm telling you, we started talking about something. Before you know it, we move on. So everybody have a great night. Enjoy the weekend and be safe. We're expecting thunderstorms here in Georgia during the day. So let's see how that goes. Hopefully you get some rain in Texas, then some rain. Scott, have a great drive, safe drive, and enjoy the cruise. We'll see you Monday morning, I believe so. And don't forget to get something together for next Saturday for the stroll. Okay? You got it.
I'll endeavor to get that done for sure.
Excellent. I'll send you the form if you need it.
But remember, everything is at the mercy of Elon Musk.
Yes, sir. No problem. So we'll take care of that. Stay dry, Emily. Thank you very much. I'll do my best to stay inside the house if it rains too much. And Michael Patterson, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for your questions and your commentary. Jeremy, the same thing with you. Thank you guys. Everybody have a great night. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Stay out of trouble. I ain't got no money for bail. Get yourself in trouble, you're on your own.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.
Right.